Or at located on
All right. What up, everybody? Welcome to today's 15th episode of the Glitched Out Podcast. We have the pleasure of having the one and only FaceLive, JDubeous and the homie JDub hanging out with us today. Today's been a great episode. We're going to be covering a plethora of things amongst Spider-Man for PS4, Genesis Alpha 1, and the one and only Detroit Become Human. I'm excited about that game. That game's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. But let's jump into it. Face. If you guys don't know a lot of these people, if you don't know who these people are, Face started with Face, then JBrucifer, then JDub. Introduce yourself. Tell the people a little bit about who you are.
All right, hey, how you doing? My name's Face. I don't really like doing plugins, y'all. Seriously, it makes me feel dirty. But when I do feel dirty, I use Germex. It's the only hand sanitation out there that only get 99% of bacteria off.
Already we started this.
Already.
Oh my God.
All right, no, for real. Tell the people about you. They, come on, man.
But how you doing? I'm FaceLive TV, guys. Hello. I know some of you already. Oh yeah, see, look right there. Look at the hottie Anthony. Hello, SWAT. How you doing? I see you in chat. Now I do a lot of GTA roleplay. That's how I met G, and I don't know. I guess I just made it. I made an impact with my personality, and G's, let me be on the show a few times. But hit me up on Twitch, y'all. FaceLiveTV.com.
Nice. JBrucifer?
Bruce. That's pretty much it. No.
Tell us about yourself. What you do, man?
I sit here. I look good-ish. But no, I'm started Twitch probably about maybe 6 months ago. Still relatively new. Met Glitch through JDub. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. Just a variety caster. I literally don't have any just games that I stick with. I just do whatever.
He's like, I'm just here.
Literally, that's what I was saying. I'm just here to hang out.
All right, JDub.
Hey everybody, I'm JDubeous, whatever. Been streaming for a little bit over a year now. Before that, streaming like off and on for like years. Never really got going on Twitch till about a year and a half ago. But I'm a straight up variety caster as well. I don't have a main game either, but I have become addicted to the Nintendo Switch, which I just bought a week ago. So that may stick. I don't know. But yeah, that's about it as well for me.
Nice. So you got everybody's holidays, everybody's, New Year's was great.
Oh, heck.
Right? Nobody got like blackout drunk on apple juice on the rocks.
I didn't even drink at all.
Look at face.
I kind of almost fell asleep right before.
I ain't gonna lie. We did do a drunk stream on the Mixer platform, man. I got pretty. No, I'm just.
Good Lord Jesus, nice. And what about? I know everybody calls this cliche and cheesy. What about New Year's resolutions? I mean, no matter what anybody says, everybody has one.
Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I mean,
G.
All right. My New Year's resolution is to manage my time better. I'm not gonna lie. I need to start waking up early on the weekends. You know what I mean? Like you go to sleep late, you wake up at 10. I mean, you don't have that much of the day left. I want to start waking up at 6 a.m. I mean, I already wake up that early for work, but I want to look at JV. But I want to keep that up. You know what I mean? I feel like I could manage my time better, get more out of my day. I also want to learn some Spanish. I want to learn conversational Spanish, and I just want to make more content. I'm addicted to content. Make more content. That's about it.
All right, who's next?
I'll just say that I definitely want to make more content as well. But I think my number one thing, and I said this on my stream the other day, was that I need to open myself up to more like, partnership opportunities with other streamers, and it's opening up more to like meeting new people around the community and everything. I'm not gonna lie, I had a couple of people burn me, friend wise, both in gaming and streaming. That kind of like, takes you back a little bit. But now this new year, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna be a little more welcoming, a little bit, forthcoming, a little
there
more.
You go.
Trying to meet new people and go out and branch outside of my circle and stuff. So that's my resolution right now.
That's good, man.
Who hurt you?
That's a good one.
It wasn't you, JB.
Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
It hurt me right here. A little hard.
I got the resolution that pretty much everybody does most years, and I got it wrote down because I keep it on the wall anytime I exit out. I gotta lose weight, y'all. I'm trying to do 20 at a time.
20 pounds. So nice,
20
man.
pounds. And then after I hit that goal, I'm gonna lose like another 20, you know what I mean? And I'm just be feeling good, looking good, you know what I mean? That's my main goal. Other than that, my main goal is actually not even for me, but for my community, my people that tune in every day and watch me. I want to give them more than what I've been giving them lately. And I want to apply myself a little bit more on Twitch, a little bit more on Mixer. I want to do more content and just put more things out there.
There you go.
Like that's my biggest thing.
Yeah, like honestly, I've been telling a lot of people is I know everybody has like their main game. They got your main content, like me, GTRP, JB. You know, everybody has their main gig. 2018 should be the year that people branch out, because you never know what you will like until you try it. That goes as far as podcasting. That goes as far as making different YouTube content, making game reviews, making game commentary, you know, deep dives into games. You never know what you like until you try it. Yes, Twitch is a gaming platform. The easiest thing you could do, I know some people are gonna hate me for this, is play a game. Go live and play it. That's what the platform is made for. What you gotta do is get outside that, you know, that bubble, that square. Do something different. You know, Twitch and YouTube and Facebook Live, those are amazing platforms, and there's a lot of things people aren't doing. You know what I mean? It might be you that does it next.
You're right.
You're right. All right, let's jump onto it. Let's jump on into the games. First game we're talking about is called Genesis Alpha 1. This is made by Radiation Blue. That's the developers. Published by Team 17. They've actually published Escapist 2 and Worms, Weapons of Mass Destruction. The platform this game is going to be on is PC, PS4, and Xbox One. So everybody will be able to put their hands in the cookie jar. All right. ETA on this is obviously to be announced. There's no ETAs in development right now. So to summarize this game in a little nutshell, is going to be a unique mix of FPS, base building, survival, and resource management. So this is like a mix of like, what is that one game? Astroneer?
Yeah.
Astroneer with
game.
Rust.
Beautiful game.
It's like
Still
those
never
two.
played it.
Yeah, it's like those two games mixed with a little bit of FPS. If you're a fan of either of those, you will love this game. This game actually looks very promising. So the little synopsis of the game: Genesis Alpha 1 is a revolutionary mix of roguelike shooter, base building, and survival that puts you in the role of an interstellar pioneer. In the near future, ravaged by war, corrupt regimes, and global capitalism left unchecked have resulted in natural resource overpopulation and pollution that's devastating the planet. Societies are collapsing, supported by Earth's remaining governments. Four influential corporations initiate the Genesis program. So that's what this is. So this is like their last ditch hope of humanity. You know what I mean? So your main goal is, as you guys guessed it, survive. You know, we're trying to survive. We're trying to survive.
I will survive.
But this has anybody else looked into this game but me? Have you guys saw this game before the podcast or before I dropped it in there?
Before you dropped it in, I didn't even hear about this. Even though the trailer you dropped was from E3, and I definitely didn't hear about this.
Yeah, dude, there's a lot of like sleeper games coming in 2018, 2019.
Yeah,
a lot. Let's show a quick trailer. You guys have it right there. We'll do the countdown, and we'll get this party started, and then I'll jump into some features with some gameplay. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Let's make sure we all just at the beginning of the trailer this time.
No, man, that was one time. That was one time. That was one time. All right, that was one time.
I remember that one time though.
All right.
You guys
ready to do it?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, vamonos.
That's an old ass computer to be on a spaceship, y'all.
Yeah.
They're like back in the 80s or something.
What happened there?
Yeah, the developers did say something about that. It's kind of like your whole retro kind of like Fallout feel, mixed with like, you know, new tech.
I have a comment about that later then.
We should reach this planet as soon as we are prepared to face possible hazards in that area.
See, that base building is definitely like Astroneer, like you said.
That's cool.
Yep. Every base is unique. You can build this however you want.
Make it big, make it small.
I feel like you just have to have some type of sandbox component in your game.
Yeah.
You want that continued use of the game, you know, the replayability of it.
Replay,
Yeah, because pretty much every replay is different. I mean, it can be different.
Yeah, and from what I saw about this, it's like it's meant to be way different each time.
I
Ooh,
forgot
spiders, y'all.
I forgot if the trailer goes into what the gameplay trailer showed about the mixing of the DNA and everything.
It does dive into that just a little bit.
Oh, that's cool. Oh,
I assume that's when you die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Looks like The Sims Doom.
Genesis Alpha 1.
Alpha 1.
Alpha 1.
The PS4 near you.
and the PC.
But what is everybody's
Oh.
first thoughts after watching that trailer? What do you think about it? And for what I described, a little synopsis about the game. What are you guys' first thoughts?
It's really unique.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
So-
lot. There's a lot of components.
Cloning
I like the premise of the
laboratories.
game and everything. I've been longing for. Let me pause this damn trailer. I've been longing for like a good space game for a while. I would rather it have also like spaceship battles in it as well,
Mm-hmm.
possibly. And,
That
you know,
would-
you defending your base from other people or something like that. But the number one thing that irks the hell out of me, that's what I was talking about earlier, is the UI. That whole retro basic ass UI right there. Trust me, it could be a great game, but if it's not visually pleasing to the user, it's not going to go far. It's just not. If you guys think back to like when Overwatch first dropped, the number one thing they were talking about was the UI was beautiful and the character design was beautiful. And that what kept people around a lot. And don't get me wrong, like the gameplay was great too. But those first two things is what got people to start playing the game. And this one, like, I want to play it, but then I look at the UI, I'm like, I don't know. So that's my 2 cents.
You don't like DOS?
No, I don't like DOS.
You're not down with DOS?
I used DOS way back in the day. But I don't want to use it again
I
right
love DOS.
all right.
I mean, but for you, J-Dub, sorry to interrupt you, Face, but for you, that UI is I mean, that's a done deal. That's a deal breaker.
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really. I understand what you're saying, but it really doesn't bother me. I mean, that UI is like, if you see in the gameplay, I'm sure right now, there's like a little console you go up to, and you can use that to send your clones out to go to the planet to gather resources.
Okay, I'll put it this way: the very intricate and detailed character design mixed with the really retro UI of like the computers and stuff doesn't mix for me.
It doesn't mix for you.
No, it doesn't.
It's like oil and water. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. What about you, Face? What do you think, man? I see you thinking over there.
All right, man. Listen. All right, I'm gonna be honest, okay? When you told me like, yo, taking Rust and a space exploration game and putting it together,
I didn't even think about Rust.
I was like, ooh, you know, a little tingly on the back of the neck, little,
Little
good
tingle in the
about
back of it.
you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But then,
Ooh, that feels good.
but then the mood just changed drastically because then my mind told me, yo, Face, what about how excited you got for Star Citizen and all these other space games that just didn't do it for you, dog? So I'm not holding my breath anymore for space games, y'all. I'm sorry.
Too soon.
Sorry.
I
This
do
is too
feel like
soon.
what you're doing in this game should be like an aspect of Star Citizen. Like you should be able to build. I don't, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know everything about Star Citizen. But you can't build your own like bases and stuff in Star Citizen, right?
As far as I know, you can't. You
Not
can
that I
like
know of.
you can buy ships
Exactly.
and fly them. I don't know. I don't know anything about customization via spaceships and Star
I just
Citizen.
gotta see the game release or at least go into like open beta before I would put in.
Oh,
something.
yeah.
Okay, then yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I'm right there with you. I mean, definitely one thing we've learned as gamers is never to take something for for what you see. You know, because it's not always what you see is what you get.
Never
when
pre-order.
it comes to gaming. Yes, never pre-order. What do you think of JB?
Honestly, I like how I'm still watching the trailer, I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
I like the retro feel to it just because I mean I grew up on computers and that whole DOS thing is just like, ooh.
Hey, what's this Empires Apart shit on my name, G?
You're good, bro. I got it. Keep going. Keep going.
I just want to make it clear, I'm good.
No. Who's Lunar? That's not me.
It's all good. It's all good. We gonna keep going.
I don't
Keep your thought. What you were saying, JB?
No, I like the whole retro thing and how it kind of reminds me of Doom, and it also kind of reminds me of some other stuff. But like Dub said, I would like to be able to like fly out into space, kind of like Elitely Dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elite Dangerous.
I mean, and from what I saw whenever I was watching like the 17-minute little gameplay thing is, as the captain, you're not allowed to get off the ship. I think that's what it was.
It seems so. I was listening to an interview, and it seems so. What you do is you send out your clones to the planets to gather resources.
And I like that. In case people didn't realize that, in the gameplay trailer that G's showing right now, you make clones for your crew. Like you gather biomaterial.
Yeah, and you make clones. So
that's pretty cool.
That is pretty unique. That is pretty unique.
I also love this Galaxy terminal. It looks. That's retro as shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I like it. A little sprinkle of retro is not bad. You know what I mean?
It reminds me of like Spaceballs.
Right?
I mean,
right?
In a spaceship, but it got like a Cadillac, converter on it or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, can I at least go back to Windows 95 and not MS DOS? I mean, it's something that I don't know.
But everything command line's so much better.
Yeah. One of the so some of the features in this game, and we kind of touched on them when we were talking, uncover different types of technology to assist in building and managing your unique StarCraft. So pretty much you go down to planets, you get resources, and along with that you have the possibility of coming back with different types of technology to further your journey and make different parts of your ship. Explore a vast and randomly generated universe to harvest needed resources. Beware on your return to your ship, there could be some deadly stowaways. You guys saw like the enemies in there. Those, to my knowledge, only appear when your ship comes back from the planet. So when you send your ship out, your clones, via your kiosk that JDub likes, they have the possibility of coming back, not just with resources, but with enemies. Different types of, they said up to like 8 types of enemies. So there's that possibility. From what it looks like, from what I've seen so far, through all the videos I've seen, it seems like there's only one part that you're kind of playing this tower defense mode. It's a space terminal where the ship lands.
And you're not really like going out there doing any like fighting or whatever. You're just always at your ship. As
far as I know, the gameplay I've seen, I don't know if you can go down to the planets to get the resources. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you're kind of just
that's like a it does it on its own. It's just like, oh, you send it out, you wait a certain amount of like minutes, and then they come back with the stuff.
If I can go down to the planet, then I'm gonna go back to what I said earlier. It's a done deal for me. I'm gonna tell you right now. If I'm stuck on the ship and I can't go down to a planet and explore and everything, I'm good.
It gets a little boring, right? It's a very repetitious. You can't really explore. It's supposed to be a exploration game, but where's exploring? Maybe that might change in the future. One cool thing, I'm not gonna lie, which I thought was very interesting. You have the ability to clone your crew, like J-Dub says, and splice them with alien DNA if you dare. So each clone you splice with alien DNA, they have different attributes. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I mean, there is that.
Yeah, in the gameplay trailer, it showed like this crab spider looking thing, and they spliced it with the human or whatever DNA, and it came out like this big giant head or whatever. I didn't have any crab hands. I don't know why, but I want
crab hands.
I want to get to be a little spider or a crab or something.
It's got a little crab T-Rex hands.
I mean, there's use for it. I'm just saying. But yeah, if you can't go down to the planet and you can't do any space battles or anything, then I don't know about this game anymore. I just don't. Yeah. If you're stuck on a ship and it's tower defense, don't get me wrong. Like, everybody loves tower defense. Me personally,
I don't love plans.
It is. Well, I mean, any game in development is always too early to tell. Things change, things fail, things rise. Cypher Chat says, "Come on, everybody knows DOS will die out while the ship's in space." So I mean, right there with you, J-Dub.
Yeah. Wait, what did she say?
Right there.
Houston in the house. What's up?
Yeah, she was talking about DOS. She was talking about the old. Yeah,
everybody up at DOS won't do it. Yeah, will die right there. Yeah, it's the truth though. They are gonna die. They don't know how to do no damn DOS. You don't know how to do no CMD prompts and all that crap.
I mean, I do, but
you do, but you working at
it. You're right.
All right. Will they start like making people like remember like command line commands and stuff?
No. I'm good. I will be done. I'll be like, can I please return this? I'm good.
/dir or whatever.
I mean, for anybody that wants to learn programming, that would be good. But
I just went super geeky for y'all. But
CD/. Or you can just go CD ... and just go back.
Okay. We're done.
We're getting a little yeah. So I guess what you saw and what you've heard, what would you rate the game from, you know, 10 being the highest?
Who wants to go first? Go ahead.
Who wants to say
Go ahead, Face. Go ahead, Face.
All right, man. Listen, I'm sorry. I hope they don't, see this and then give me bad tweets, but I'm gonna have to give it like a 5.
Yeah,
They're coming for you.
It was around that for me. It's gonna be between a 5 and a 6, somewhere around there.
5 and a 6.
Yeah.
IJB.
I'm gonna give it.
You gonna be a
Just
follower?
because of the retro. I'm probably gonna give it like a 7.
Okay. There we go. There we go.
I like it. I like it, but I'd like to be able to explore a little bit more rather than just like the space.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. And like I said, things might change, but for what I see for face value, I would give it probably a 7, right there with JB.
Okay.
The game looks promising. I mean, everybody wants a space game. You know what I mean? People are fiending for Star Citizen. You know, so I guess it's like the little filler, their placeholder. You know.
But I mean, if you want to compare it, the plus side for Star Citizen, you know, given that it has been out forever, you know, in beta or whatever. It's just that you can explore at least in your ship.
Oh yeah. You
can fly around the galaxy and, you know, fight
Get
other
out and hang out.
space pilots and crap and go back to the main base and all that.
Yeah,
If
but
this has that, I'm with it.
yeah, but by no means I'm comparing this as, you know what I mean, by Star Citizen. But this is in the same genre. You know what I mean?
There are not that many space games out, so you have to.
Oh
compare.
yeah, I would say yeah. Also, okay, this is gonna actually probably take a point away from what people said. There's very minimum lore in this. It's not like a story game. Yep, I do it. I thought about keep that a secret, but I was holding that back. So it's not. So this is having this huge.
Why am I here? Why am I harvesting this planet?
No, they explain that too. They explain that to you, but it's not like, you know, to be. It's not a continuous story. It's pretty much they say this is what you're doing. You're on a ship. Have fun. And they will throughout the story explain your enemies, where they come from, why they're there, and stuff like that. So, if you guys are story-driven people, this might not be the game for you.
No.
I tried.
It's basically just a sim.
It's just a sim.
It's
yeah.
The Sim Space Edition.
The Doom Sims.
But yes, I know you're saying that there are people out there that will love this game for what it is.
Yes.
You know. You know, it's definitely one of those. It's definitely one of those games you jump in, and each run is different. You know
I'm laughing at Sweetness in the chat. She's like, next.
Right.
Next. She's like, that's messed up. That's messed up.
Get the button.
Okay.
I can't put my heart into something with no story, especially when Red Dead 2's right around the corner, boys. I'm sorry, just can't do it.
Wait. Isn't Red Dead towards the end of 2018?
That's right around the corner, man. We getting old. Years be flying. You know this, G.
Wait, the end of 2018. We're at the beginning, man.
Gonna be in our walkers like, we playing that.
We're about to play some Red Dead today.
I'm gonna get my arthritis medication so I can play this Red Dead.
Yeah.
The horse.
Somebody brought up No Man's Sky too.
Man.
At least it's not worse than No Man's Sky.
Oh God.
I was hoping nobody would have said that, but there's no. The only way, you know, to go is up from No Man's Sky for any game.
Bro,
you know
you ain't lying.
You know what I mean? I'm just gonna. I mean, everybody was thinking it. But the only way to go is up from No Man's Sky. They set the you know, the bar pretty low, and it's like, well, if we can get over this threshold, we got this.
Didn't No Man's Sky put out like an update that was supposed to like fix everything, and nobody really played it after that?
No, they were talking about. I don't know what the update pertains to. I don't know what's inside of it, but they were talking about, we got this new update coming, and it's gonna revolutionize the game, and it's gonna change the game. I'm good.
It's real nice. I swear. It looks good.
I swear. There's now 0.0000222 chances you could see your friend on the planet.
Oh my God.
All right.
What a mess, man. All right.
That's terrible.
Oh man. All right. People are still streaming it. Yeah, I mean, some people liked No Man's Sky. Like, there was legit people who said, I enjoyed No Man's Sky for what it was. You know,
No, I'm sorry. I'm laughing at what Sweetness just said. Just like, no Man's Sky is just as horrible as watching Flavor Flav twerking.
Oh, dang, man.
Flavor Flav!
How you gonna throw Public Enemy under the bus like
I know,
that?
right?
Shout out to Flav, the OG,
He
man.
was trying to get a check. Yo, Flav, we want to be on the podcast. We would love to have you here. All right.
Man,
Seriously.
what's
And
wrong
I-
with you?
Just saying.
Also, I do apologize if anybody does hear an echo. It's my open ear headphones, so there is sound coming out of them. So I'm trying to stay away from the mic. So if anybody hears an echo in chat, that's probably why. Yeah, he said game is better now, but too late. Tribe said that. You know, a little too late. A little too late
Yeah.
after what they tried to pull on us. You know what I mean?
The old
anybody-
switcheroo.
The little switcheroo that didn't work. Does anybody else have any last thoughts about the game?
Just to pay my respects.
Oh,
Dang, he straight wrote the game off. Come
I
on, you
gave
guys
that
are,
2 thumbs down.
we should just call this the cold-blooded podcast, because dang, you guys are just throwing these games under the bus. You people are like, you know, it's fun, it looks good, it has potential. I think this will do good. People are like right under the bus. Jesus,
Yeah.
man.
No,
All
no
right.
lore, no story, no exploration.
I mean, the
you
whole
down there.
lore thing kind of.
Yeah,
I
but
forgot
no.
about that until you said that. That kind of almost makes it a done
you
deal.
gotta have lore to let me know why I'm using a
Yeah, and
or a computer, bro.
I mean, no. They're gonna tell you why, but it's not like gonna go. You know what I mean? It's not gonna go
We didn't
really,
have
really
the
deep.
funds to
There's
get
no
Windows
depth.
10, so we're still.
Jesus, man.
It was free for so long.
Right? It was free for a whole year.
Okay, let's stop. We roasted the hell out of this damn game.
Damn, man, this game is in ashes right now. You guys are cold-blooded. All right, let's move on to something a lot better, hopefully for you guys. Good Lord Jesus. We're gonna move on to Marvel's new Spider-Man. Ooh, this game looks good, man.
Oh
This game
my
looks good.
God.
You already get my thumbs up for that.
Yeah. Okay, that is definitely okay. That's good. I'm pleased with him. All right, so this game is supposed to come out 2018. Insomniac Games is the developer. Sony Interactive Entertainment is the publisher. Director Brian and Ryan Smith. Obviously, everybody knows this is an action adventure game. It's gonna be on PS4. Now,
She just bought one,
which
2
I
weeks ago.
just bought one. Which
He's
I
a
now
fresh PS4
I'm ready to
user.
go. I was scoping these games out. Like, I need to get a PS4. I mean, 2008 guys. If you do not have a PS4, hashtag not an ad. You want to get one. 2018 is gonna be a great.
Real talk.
Oh, it's gonna be an amazing
last
year for a game. Yes.
Last year this time, I bought a PS4 because that's when they originally announced the Spider-Man game.
Mhm.
That's when they announced Last of Us 2. That's when they announced the new Uncharted game and all that stuff. And I was like, yo, I need to get a PS4. I wanna play
Right?
some of these-
PS4
I want to play some of these
Yep.
exclusives.
Yep. When they
And
announced Uncharted
I'm happy.
Legacy and
Yeah.
The Last of Us Numero Dos, and I still haven't played the Last was the first one. Everybody rants and
It's
raves about that
very
game.
good.
I
Very
bought
good.
that just for that. I bought it just for story games. Honestly.
Hold
and I
on.
was like,
Let me pause for 1 second because Little One Ghost is in the chat talking about, but yet still no Miles Morales, half black, half Hispanic Spider-Man.
Oh.
Wait until you see the trailer.
Yeah.
Wait until you see the trailer. All right, play the trailer. G.
All right, Little Dig said about this before I play the trailer. They're gonna be flipping the Spider-Man universe on its head.
Yep.
So new characters. This is a standalone story. So if you're saying there, oh, well, this is gonna connect to this comic book and this connect to this movie, it will not. They're gonna spice it up. But
It's not canon at all.
yes, but they still respected the franchise. That be known for Spider-Man fans. So you're not like, oh, I'm done. This is garbage. They still worked with Marvel hand in hand like this to respect the franchise, keep it real. But this is supplying something new. So for all those people out there that read the comic books and watch the movies who know every
me.
little inch, every little inch of the story, and are ready to dissect it, this will give you something new.
Oh, I'm going
And-
But wait, before you play it, G, just let the crowd know, hey, EA did buy the company and you got a microtransaction purchase Spider-Man before you play it.
You know, if you want those
You gotta-
people
You
on
got
Dawn,
the suit. You have to
Spiderweb,
buy it.
we
Yeah, I
got
was gonna
loot
say
boxes
that.
for that.
You gotta buy. You gotta
have to
buy.
buy webbing
You,
fluid.
you gotta buy each part of the suit before you can play as Spider-Man.
I'm sorry. I
You
should-
guys are messed up, man.
You don't get your pants when you start out. You just run around butt naked.
Yeah.
Not even underwear.
No,
You just swing it around in your underwear with the trash
You
bag
gotta buy
on.
wear.
yeah.
Spider-Man,
Jeez,
swinging
man.
around in his underpants.
Are you guys ready? You guys ready to do this? All right. Ready? Uno, dos, tres, vámonos.
With Fisk behind bars, what's next?
And the city's safer than ever.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really a fan of Spider-Man games, but this game looks amazing.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Spider-Man is
Amazing.
lit, though, bro.
I got something to say about that in a minute.
I'm a little behind on my rent, but
We will have a fight on Skype.
Yeah.
Take care of this.
This watch the trailer. Watch the trailer.
It represents the best part of me. This is Miles. He's gonna be helping out around here.
They gave him that Andrew Garfield look.
Hey,
little bit.
from Miles.
Kinda.
What is this? Devil's breath.
Your city and everything you care about will be destroyed. The people will beg you for help, but you won't be able to save them.
Actually, it kind of looks like an older Tom Holland. To me.
Okay, I can see that too. Ooh.
Wait!
That part got me excited as hell.
I dig the web swinging. That is so
Yeah.
cool.
It looks too
Just flying from building to building.
Ooh.
Ooh, right through that.
Oh man.
Maybe the
Looking
city
good.
needs our friend more than
It
we
looks so
I do have a question about this after.
Ooh.
Anyone else need a breather?
Yeah.
I
like
mean, if you're not excited for the game after that, whew,
Yeah, I'm hyped right now. That's hype.
yeah, that looks good. That looks good.
yeah.
Ooh.
Like me,
Right.
I've read probably hundreds, if not, yeah, like high hundreds in the Amazing Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man, the new iterations of Spider-Man. So I'm pretty
Okay.
caught up, and this has me hyped as hell.
Now, my question, and
Uh-oh,
if
here it
anybody
comes.
knows this,
We go.
Mhm.
feel free to answer it. I want to know what the combat's going to be like. Is it going to be like all the previous Spider-Mans, or is it going to be like a lot of games are following the whole Batman series combat style? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Well,
looking
yeah.
like it's gonna be like more Batman.
Yeah.
And that's
From
what
what I saw from the
Vic.
gameplay.
I'm not gonna say his whole name, but Vic in the chat is saying supposedly they implemented the same mechanics for Batman Arkham City or whatever for the swinging and fighting. So
great minds think alike.
Mm.
That's,
Yeah.
cool.
true.
Yeah.
I
That's
like
good.
that. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's good.
because
Was dope.
yeah, it was amazing.
Vic's like, say my name, I'm famous, whatever.
Say my name.
Say my name.
Okay. But you know what? When you said, or somebody in the chat, or one of you guys said about the old Spider-Man games, back in the day when the first Spider-Man game for Amazing Spider-Man came out, I had to go. I was writing for a video game website, and I had to go like do. And it's not me trying to like drop, names or whatever. But I had to go do like a review for it, and I went to the hotel where the company was, and they showed us this game. It was a great game when I played it then. Then I get the actual game when it came out. I was like, the hell is this? It was like night and day. Like the swinging was good, but the story and everything was so
Yeah.
like cookie cutter and everything that it didn't make no sense. And that's why I like how they're doing this story, that it's so separated. It's not tied to a movie at all. And the characters in the game seem to be, and JB, you know more about the comics than I do. I looked
Yes,
this
I
up.
do.
I looked this up before the podcast. But Mr. Negative guy and like the cop that's talking to him, they're from the Earth 616 universe.
Yeah,
which
this
I know
is
nothing about.
more or less from whatever I can see from the actual like gameplay and stuff, and the stuff that I watched like yesterday. It looks like it's a lot of 616 stuff.
Okay.
Which is like Watanabe, like Yuri Watanabe, Mr. Negative, the Inner Demon's Fisk. I mean, even as of like maybe like a year, maybe 2 years ago, Miles Morales is actually in 616 too. So
Okay. And that's what makes this a little bit better, because
Exactly.
at least we don't have to be like, hamstrung to like have another Green Goblin game. 'cause
Yup.
I'm happy we're not seeing him right now. And we see Norman Osborn, yes, but we're not probably going to see him as Green Goblin at all. I hope not.
Well,
we see
yeah, I mean,
Fisk.
you watched the stuff, right?
Yeah.
No, I mean, just like with like Daredevil and stuff like that, Fisk is like one of the main New York villains in the New York area of the 616.
It's the main reason why I'm hoping one day, and this is like derailing this a little bit, but one day the Netflix shows actually meet up with the movies so we could see. I can never say his last name, Vincent D'Onofrio. I could see his Kingpin like in a movie with
That'd be cool.
Tom
That'd be
Holland.
cool.
I want to see those two together. Like I really do.
Right. Yeah.
And somebody said something in the chat. Two people said something in the chat. I'm hoping and I'm praying this will convince more companies to make standalone games like Punisher. Who could you picture a Punisher game? Oh, and it's true. And if it was true to the Netflix series, just like that with that tempo and that attitude.
I would say that. That's one game I would not care if they tied it in with the damn show.
I don't even care. I'm playing it
because it was
whatever.
It was good.
What's the actor's name again?
I know he played.
Let's just call him the Walking Dead guy.
I just call
the
him
Walking
Shane.
Dead guy. That's what I call him, Shane.
Give me Shane out there whooping ass and killing people. I'll take it.
Right?
Yes. Any day. I would love that.
Can we all just agree that that was the best show of 2000?
Hands down.
Started at 100, stayed at 100.
And I thought, and also, another good game that I would love to see is Daredevil.
Yes.
That would be good.
Have we ever gotten a Daredevil game at all?
No. I've never seen a Daredevil game.
Think so.
Maybe like way back.
If they did one, it would have had Affleck.
Oh god.
No, I mean that would have been. I mean that would have like a lot of the same like mechanics as maybe Spider-Man and Arkham City and Arkham Asylum and stuff like that.
It would have to. I assume
it would have to. It'd probably be more clunky like the Batman games because this one looks like it's a little bit more like fluid and a little bit better. Fluid.
But if they did a Daredevil game though, like the scenery, it would be in Hell's Kitchen. It would be gritty, bro. Just
it'd be so good.
So cool to see, right?
100% agree.
New York heroes are the best heroes, and when it comes to Marvel.
I'm trying to look up the old X-Men game that came out where it had like the X-Men and the.
Or look up Marvel vs. Capcom. I think Daredevil had a cameo on one of those.
No,
right?
It's not even that. Like it was the X-Men and like this other Marvel characters game that you could fight as different people, but it had like a story to it. And I remember there was a Daredevil part to it, and that was like really good. I just can't remember the name of it. I don't know what it was. But anyway, go ahead.
But to get back on track, G, my opinion though, this looks amazing, dude.
Oh yeah, it looks unreal. I'm playing this.
Yeah.
I am definitely playing this.
Yeah, this might make me go out and get the PS4.
Bro, I'm telling you, get a PS4, man. There's good deals going on right now.
There's 3 reasons. 1, games like these coming out that are going to be a blast. 2,
fantastic.
The homegirl Sweetness is on there. I got to tear her up in some games. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sweet. And 3, the VR capability right now on PS4.
Oh wow!
Like Skyrim.
Yo, what if they made Spider-Man a VR game? Though?
I'm good. I don't know. Could you people getting sick? People just webbing from building to building.
This might be the year where I go Sony for the first time.
Let's go. Hey man, no shame in that.
I haven't played my Xbox in a long time. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I had a PS4 whenever they announced this. And at that time, I was just like, I need to sell this because I need money because I'm real broke.
Right.
And it actually took me like a solid week to think about selling it because this was like the only reason I was going to keep it.
Craigslist, man. If you sold it, get one on Craigslist.
Hey, be careful cheap on Craigslist. Though, y'all. I live in Houston. Craigslist dangerous.
It's not dangerous here.
It's not dangerous here.
I heard you want that Xbox. So that
hey man, just don't go like any dark alleys. You know what I mean? Trying to get a PS4. That's a bad idea.
That Xbox Club.
Nax in chat said, "What happens? What if Peter Parker dies and Miles is in this game?"
I might just say, it wouldn't be. It could do it. I mean, it happened in the comic. The Ultimate Spider-Man.
So I mean,
actually had Miles Morales in it for the first time.
Who knows? But I mean, if Miles Morales is not in this game, I guarantee they're gonna make one about him. I guarantee the next one's gonna be about him.
I'm stoked about the new animated movie.
Oh, for sure.
Bro, he got knocked off the helicopter and then shot back onto it. I don't remember being able to do that number 2. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, they've definitely switched up the gameplay, made it a lot better. I mean, I'm excited for. It just looks. It looks like a ride from beginning to end. And one thing they pointed out, and they're gonna try to do different in this game, is they're gonna try to showcase Peter's life separately outside of the costume, and how the worlds, how both those worlds meet up. You know what I mean?
So you're gonna like do stuff like in his everyday life or something, or
I mean, you're not gonna go shopping and eat breakfast and dinner, but
you go like shooting pictures and stuff.
Yeah. You're gonna explore the city as Peter Parker.
Mary Jane out on a date and stuff, and be doing all that before I go fight crime.
Mary Jane want to go to the mall again. Here we go.
Here we go.
She always want to buy the most expensive snacks when we out there.
And I'm like, girl, I'm a freelance photographer.
Right?
I am broke.
Jesus. But I would. What were you saying, JDub?
No,
go for it, man.
little one ghost. Yeah, he found the game I was talking about. It's called Marvel Nemesis: Rise of the Imperfects. That's exactly what I was talking about. It was a great Xbox game. It had a story to it, but you're fighting as different Marvel characters from X-Men and everywhere else. But there's a Daredevil part where like you're fighting as him, and let me just tell you, it's some of the best fights I ever had.
All I heard was Marvel super really long title.
Rise of the Imperfects.
Just went right over
It was
his head.
Marvel Nemesis: Rise of the Imperfects.
That's a pretty long title.
It is.
Ideal said in chat, he says, here's my issue with games coming out. No release date sets. I mean, but that's for a good reason.
That is a growing trend lately, though. I feel them on that.
But it's for a good
they're
reason.
Trying to build hype.
Yeah.
They're trying to build hype, and also it makes it so they don't give a date and it doesn't work out, because we know how the game community is. If you don't hit this day, this hour, this second, boys and girls, it's gonna be a riot in the streets.
It's gonna be Redditors blowing ish up.
Redditors, yep. So I mean, it's keeping their butt safe. So that's why.
Yeah,
but I will
can see
agree.
that.
I will definitely agree as a gamer. I do want to be like, all right, when is this game coming out? I want to be mentally, physically ready.
JDubeous got muted, y'all.
That's what he gets. That's what he gets.
I don't get no love around here, man. What's going on here?
Look what Lana put.
Can I know I see what you put. Can I get whitelisted or something? I mean, what's going on here?
What are you trying to? Did you put a period behind it? You probably put a period behind
I
it.
put a trailer to the game.
You can't drop chats in the trailer like that.
Come on, man. What's wrong with you, J-Dub?
Trailer in the chat. Like, I mean, you could drop that at your own. I could drop it in there. Or Sweetness. Sweetness is here. She can definitely give you permits for 30 seconds.
Can you permit me, Sweetness, please? Because she doesn't like me. I appreciate it.
You know what? I will permit you.
Oh,
I'm permitted. It's so good here. Anyway.
All right, cool.
All
right, let's roll on to another game. Oh, quick. Ratings. How would you rate this game? I mean, we already know.
I'm gonna say a solid 10.
10 out of 10 for me.
Whoa.
I'm just saying 10 because I've literally been waiting super long, and I might actually go buy a PS4.
There we go.
J-Dub.
I want to give it a 10, but I'm keeping my happiness a little down a little bit just in case it's crap. So I'm gonna give it like a 9.
Okay. Playing it safe. 9.
Well, you know what? That's because you're just a bad person. 10 out of 10, baby. Spider-Man.
Just because you're a bad person. I'm going with the 10 out of 10 crew.
Yeah.
Listen, it's only because, and this is a different developer, so they're probably gonna do great. The last 2 games were done by Beanox Interactive, I believe, and they were meh. Great swinging around and stuff, but the story was meh. So that's why my hopes are not 100% up. So we'll see.
I mean, I'm just ready for disappointment. It's okay.
B-Nas says a 3 out of 10. That's blasphemy. Please don't talk like that ever again.
Ban him.
Nas is trolling.
Don't troll Nas.
Ideal says he said, I know he's good. He says Ideal says, bro, a 10 for me is Last of Us. I don't think Spider-Man. All right, so kind of a segue into our next game. I don't think Spider-Man is really going to be touching and pulling on our emotional heartstrings. You know what I mean? This is gonna be fun, action, fun. I mean, they could do it, but I don't think it's gonna be like a Last of Us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
It's not. But that segues into this game. In this game, Ideal, see how I did that, is going to rival The Last of Us. Yeah. Hands down. If you played Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, or Indigo Prophecy, you will love this game. This game is called Detroit Become Famous.
Human.
Did I say famous? Human.
You said famous.
Damn. I mean, that's a different game when they go to Hollywood. But,
yeah. But this is the game after. This is number 2. But Detroit Become Human. It came out and I was like, wait a minute, something's wrong. Detroit Become Human. That is this game. This game is due to release in 2018. Developer is Quantum Dream, and the writer is David Cage, Adam Williams. Obviously, everybody knows this is the action adventure game. Designer David Cage. The platform, for all you people, if you guys are wondering, is PS4. So Xbox users, PC users.
What's going on, man?
It kind of sounds like right. I'm advertising PlayStations, right?
And this podcast is now sponsored by Sony.
Yeah.
And we're gonna run a commercial.
Man, the PS4 is starting to make me feel dirty, but when I feel dirty, I use Germex. The
Get
only
outta here, man.
medication used for 99% bacteria killer.
Face is like, that's 10 more cents. 10 more cents. Got to do it at least a couple more times.
It's a
10 more
nickel. You get a
cents.
nickel every time you throw it out there.
Ideal says Detroit won't touch Last of Us. I think it will. I think it will. That's those are fighting words, man.
Man,
I'm
whoa.
joking.
I think it
I'm joking.
might.
I think it will. Little
This
synopsis.
is not, hold on, pause for a second. This is not a PS4 background, Vic. Be quiet.
It looks
Hey,
like
it
it.
looks like it.
It looks like it.
It looks like it, but it's not.
We're
Because-
trying to
Sell out.
we're trying to drop subtle hints about today's stream with Sony, but you know. All right, so Detroit become human, or AKA become famous. Detroit is a neo-near thriller set in the near future of Detroit, the city of Detroit. Androids who look exactly like humans have replaced humans in most tasks. They are workers, babysitters, gardeners, nurses, teachers, and clerks. The story of Detroit starts with an unexplained incident that begins to affect the androids. Some disappear without any explanation. Others have unexpected behaviors and strangely show signs of emotions.
Come on, bro. It's Detroit. Obviously, some of them androids was going to disappear, y'all. Like, have you been to Detroit?
The
You
rumors
see cars on the side of the road, no wheels. You see an android with no legs.
Right? Android ain't got no feet.
it
Oh,
says
you're right.
the rumors of deviant androids start spreading, but nobody seems to know what's really happening. So I mean, let's play a quick trailer, and then I mean, I got a lot to say about this game. And
I'm just
I
laughing
think
at you
guys
saying
too.
they were deviant. That's
They
Whatever.
They nasty.
Go ahead.
All right. This trailer we're about to show is probably 3 minutes long. Apparently this trailer got some heat. You guys know what I'm talking about? The one with the little girl
yeah.
in it?
Yeah.
Apparently this trailer got some heat. I guess I should put out a little disclaimer. It's not really graphic, but you know.
It didn't look that
It,
graphic.
it touches on some
it-
sensitive issues.
It touches on some sensitive issues. No, it touches on some sensitive society issues, you know, and so
We'll get into it after the trailer.
we'll
How's
get
that?
into after the trailer. Let's do this. So you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, vamonos.
And start from the beginning, guys, because she linked it.
I didn't link it wrong. No, it was
Oh, yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
this. Watch it.
But I started at a minute.
Just go. You're good.
I just looked it up myself.
Place is a mess.
Every
Do the housework,
podcast.
the washing, you cook the meals. That's Alice.
Hmm.
You look after her.
Oh.
Homework, bath, all that crap. Got it?
Right away, Todd. Aren't you going to school today? I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't mess around with my stuff. It makes me nervous.
I'm sorry, Todd.
It's the same
What are
thing.
you looking at? Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you think it's my fault your fucking mother took off. Fucking whore walked out on me for a fucking account. Come back here. You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move. Alice! Daddy's very
For real
mad.
talk, why does the dad look like the alien that came and took the human skin in Men in Black 1?
Oh, the cockroach?
Yeah.
Oh,
Water. Sugar.
this is hitting my feels right now, though, watching this. Ooh.
Yeah.
This is all your fault!
He's coming. He's gonna hurt me. Run! Get away, or he's gonna
Oh.
break you like last time.
Yo, this
You're
is.
coming with me.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough! I want you to leave Alice alone.
She's mine. I do what I want with her!
That was deep. That was
Yo.
deep.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
definitely deep.
Need a drink.
Right?
I feel a little depressed.
So
But-
is the iffy part that you were talking about, G, when he's talking about like I love her or something like that, or I'm in love with her?
The child abuse, you know.
Yeah,
The child abuse.
Yeah, the child
Yeah.
abuse.
Yeah.
There was backlash on that. People were talking how people pretty much went at him and said, "Hey, you know, this shouldn't be displayed in video games."
But graphic violence can be.
But graphic violence could be. I mean,
But I
Right.
mean, it's realistic every single day here in America and all across
Yeah.
the world. Why
Yeah.
can't they? Why can't they show
Portray it and actually give people like a sense
Real
of
issues.
yeah.
well, I guess they felt that this was being glorified. You know what I mean? But
yeah, I mean,
I don't
that
feel
doesn't
that
look
way.
glorified to me.
I mean, it looked to me like the android beat dad's ass.
yeah. I mean, I think it was done tasteful. I think it was done
great.
well. You know, and I mean, it gives you. I mean, it was emotional. You know, and
It
if you like
really-
those kind of
and
games,
that was
you're
just a
like,
trailer.
that was just a trailer. Can you imagine playing the game?
Right.
Ooh,
It's
deep.
like the mechanics of the game so far just look so good.
And
Oh, yeah.
for all the ladies out there, isn't Jesse Williams in this game as well?
Look how he changed his voice to be saying, "Yo, and for all the ladies out there."
All the sexy
And
ladies
for all
out
the
there.
ladies out there.
Oh, you want me to do it? You want me to do it? Face,
Do
here
it.
you go.
Just
put
do
the-
it.
Yeah.
For all the sexy ladies out there, Jesse Williams in this game as well. There you go.
This
Okay,
guy, man.
there you go.
There we go.
Bravo, bravo.
With the rose petals falling down.
That was beautiful.
All the pretty ladies. But yeah,
They-
he's in this game as well. And the android we just saw, I have mixed feelings about here only because I used to watch Fox's The Following. I don't know if any of you guys ever watched that show with Kevin
No, I
Bacon
haven't
in
seen it. I haven't seen
It was
it.
about serial killers and stuff, and like this serial killer was coming back, like killing
Like
a
a
whole bunch of
cult.
people. Yeah, it was a cult behind the serial killer, and it was going after Kevin Bacon's character.
What's it called again?
The Following. She was like the right hand person of the serial killer, so like I haven't gotten that out of my mind yet because that was a graphic show. So I don't know. That's my little 2 cents.
IFC said he's pretty much quoting someone said it. This shouldn't be shown in video games. ... This shouldn't happen in real life.
Yep.
That makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
they're touching on things to kind of, and I like games like these. I like games that touch on society issues because they hit home for a lot of people, and I mean, that's powerful for a video game to do that. You know, I think that's very special.
And it's not like the first game that has done like, you know, not so much graphic, but big important topics like that. Like
Yeah.
let's talk about Life is Strange. I mean, that has a lot of not questionable, but you know, pulling at your heartstrings type of
Oh, yeah.
things in there.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
this is not too far from that. And I mean, hell, they were, you know, I guess this is kind of a spoiler alert, but not really. But they were drugging people and taking pictures.
I didn't get that far.
Don't worry.
Damn.
Don't worry. It's
But
in the
it-
trailer.
Hey,
I don't
yeah.
want to hear it. But,
No,
yeah.
but yeah. I mean, games touch on a lot of crazy stuff. I mean, just like movies do.
Exactly. I mean, it's another form of entertainment.
Mhm,
So
mhm.
it's an interactive form of entertainment. So why shouldn't it have the same like aspects as a movie? I mean, if movies could show stuff like that, why can't video games?
You know, we were talking about this before the podcast started, and it just kind of got reiterated to me again when I read this comment. He says, to be honest, Detroit become famous, could be what our future could be with the androids and
Yeah.
everything. And yo, shout out to Black Mirror, that show, which is really good. Y'all should check it out.
Oh
was
yeah.
just saying
Oh,
that, yeah.
Black Mirror. Oh, yes.
That's very
Yes.
Did you just watch
Prime
that
example.
episode?
Prime example.
Potential futures for us, you know what I mean? Which also touches you in a way when you think about it. Like I
Mhm.
like it. I think the game's taking a good direction. They got some negative feedback. Oh well, all video games do, bro. Video games
Yeah.
industry savage, bro. You know what it is.
Mhm.
I think they're going about it tastefully. I think it looks good. I think it's touching many different aspects of our life. Let's see where it goes, man. I'm hyped about it.
Anybody who
Same
saw
here.
Black Mirror, the new season that came out, y'all know about the
Yes.
Metalhead episode.
I didn't see that one. I'm only on
I'm not
episode
spoiling
2.
it. I'm not spoiling
I'm on
it,
episode 2.
but we know how bad Android things can go. All right?
Yeah, I watched that last night.
I've been hearing good things about it.
It's
Uh,
fantastic.
Yeah, Vic said in chat, he says his only issue with David Cage games, he can't mix gameplay and storytelling well. Hopefully finds a good balance in this one.
Just looks like it's mixed well from what I can see.
I mean, I think I understand what he's saying. He's saying that because they did talk about how they in this game they don't want cutscenes. They want you to feel like it's a continuous start from beginning to end you're playing.
I like that.
And they don't want it just to be like, all right, you're like most story, not like most, but like some games where you make choices that affect the story, they don't want it to seem like it's just a cutscene after cutscene after cutscene, you know. So hopefully, I mean, that answers your question.
With that said, real quick, this is about it. With the whole making your own decisions and stuff, will there be multiple, endings to the game?
Yes.
I'm thinking there's going to be a lot.
Because,
yeah, go ahead.
Oh no, go JB, go in.
Oh, well, I mean, even with the trailer, what it showed is just showed like so many different possibilities, so many different ways to get to a certain point, so many ways to like execute something. I think there's going to be like probably a good like solid like 3 or 4 different endings.
Okay.
And so, I mean, kind of touching what JDub said, good news. It says you will play as multiple characters, and each action will affect the outcome of the game. So I might have a playthrough, and my game might not go just like yours. So so that's something to look forward to.
Which is awesome.
And each character has an opportunity to die. The game will end. The story will still keep going. If you make the wrong decisions, you don't play smart, you could be losing a character here or there.
So it's like episodic a little bit. Like
episodic,
characters.
Yeah. And something that might be really cool for a lot of cinema fans, I don't know if gamers really care, that's what the dev says. They wanted to capture a more of a cinematic feel for this game. They've implemented physically based shaders. All the materials react correctly to light and different angles, different shades, the shadows. So I guess that's a plus. They got close-up lighting, similar to a film where you have a close-up shot of a character. They each have specific lighting. You know what I mean?
That's amazing.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, they're trying to use physical camera angles. So they're not trying to use these crazy camera angles that won't be realistic. They're trying to use real camera angles with physics in this game. Okay. So it makes sense. So it's like you're watching a movie, playing through a movie.
And that's what I love about any game. If it has a good story, good action, it makes me feel like I'm a character within the movie, then it's an A+ with me because it's doing something that I can never do. I can't be an actor. So.
Yeah. It makes me feel like I'm watching a movie.
Yes.
I get sucked right into it. Definitely a plus.
That's why I love the Uncharted game so much, because like every Uncharted game, it has like those big like action montages that make you feel like you're in an action movie.
And I like him. I like the acting sequences. I personally like cutscenes, you know. Yeah. So
I feel like I don't know though. I feel like them taking out the cutscene is making you more involved in the movie setting and what's going on. Like, because cutscenes for me, it's like you're just doing whatever. You're like a drone, and then the cutscene happens, and then you learn what you're doing. Oh, that's what's going on. That's the story. And then you go drone, and then another cutscene. Oh, okay.
Exactly.
They're taking that out and immersing yourself into this world, into this universe. I think it's brave of them, and I hope it works out, man. I got a good feeling about it.
Yeah, that might change. That might like change a lot of stuff if it works. I can see like a lot of different devs going through just adding that. Yeah,
and they're kind of trying to push the whole storytelling aspect in the industry. Apparently, storytelling wasn't popular to a lot of devs. You know. Yeah, I mean, the dev. I was watching an interview, and the dev said some people laughed at him when he talked about his ambitions for this game to kind of push narratives and storytelling even further in the game industry. And people laughed and were like, "Nobody's gonna want that." Yeah, we want that.
What game really changed that though? Like what recently? Like what game has really pushed that?
The Last of Us,
like these choose your own adventure type things.
I would say Telltale games.
Yeah.
Along with the game you were just talking about. What game is that?
I was talking about.
Yes, you're talking about spoilers, taking pictures of people. Life is Strange. Yes, those games have definitely pushed the whole narrative storytelling to the forefront.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I mean, it lets you see how your actions could change a whole person's life, and it kind of makes you more invested into it actually, because you want to keep that person alive or kill them. I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean,
if you're sadistic like that, I don't know.
I mean, and like you said, it connects the game, like you said, because you're making that choice. Whatever happens in that next 5-15 seconds, you're like, damn, I did that. Or oops, I did that. You know,
I mean, even a long time ago, there was games that were doing that were very successful. Maybe not like as in depth as this, but Fable.
Oh God, Fable.
Fable. Come on, bro. Tell me we put mad hours into Fable, bro.
Okay.
I mean, I can see a little bit of like a similarity between it.
But remember, if you
Fable was
wasn't
awesome, though.
if you wasn't good, if you were taking like the bad route, there was a lot of content you couldn't do. You couldn't do like certain answers to quests and go this direction. You know what I mean? So,
And Vic made a good point in chat. This is gonna be big among streamers because I mean, you get to go through this story with your community. And your community can tie and help you make, you could have votes in chat.
Yeah.
What if you could be fast enough? What decisions should we make? We messed up. It'll make the experience even better.
And the fact that it's like totally different each playthrough.
Yes. They'd be like,
it gives you and your community like a little tailored just to you guys.
Yeah. And no one could be like, hey man, this is what happens. You're like, I don't know. Did that happen to you? That probably didn't happen to me.
Right.
So there's definitely a lot of opportunity for that for sure.
Yeah.
that'll be real good for the stream for real. To let them backseat game you on that. You know
Exactly.
You did this.
Yeah.
This is your fault.
I don't know. But any last minute thoughts? What would you guys rate it?
See, this one's a toughie.
Yeah, this is a hard one.
I would give it a 9 out of 10.
I was about to say 8.
Yeah, I'm
8
probably
for
gonna
me.
go 8.
I was looking at 8 as well, just because there's a lot of I don't know enough about
There's not enough
how it's
gameplay
gonna work
to
out.
actually like give me a good solid
Definitive
like, oh God, I can't wait.
Now, is Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls exactly like this in terms of the gameplay? What we're seeing in this trailer? Is it exactly the same somewhat? Because I haven't played those games yet. Remember,
I would say
just got a
Heavy
PS4
Rain, yeah. Heavy Rain,
I
yeah.
just got a PS4 last year, so
Yeah,
I'm going to play it soon. But
I played the demo of Heavy Rain, so I'm not an expert, but I saw some gameplay, and I would assume it's like Heavy Rain.
okay.
I mean, it's by the same people, so they would have some aspects in it too. We got a 7.5 by Vic. Ideal said 8.5.
All right.
I mean, it got high scores. Everybody in the chat said it got high scores. I mean, it looks promising. It looks like a lot of fun.
Ideal and Ghost says, yeah, it's just like Heavy Rain. Okay, good.
Also, for everybody, sorry to interrupt you, JB. For everybody who does want to play Heavy Rain and hasn't played it, or Beyond Two Souls, they have a remaster in HD for PS4.
That's why I want to get it.
I looked it up today on Amazon. I'm gonna buy that.
Cue the ad.
And we're gonna roll a commercial.
Thank you, Jeff Bezos. Whatever his name is.
10 more cents.
This episode of Glitched Out brought to you by Sony.
IFC says 7 out of 10. I think for the most part, everybody agrees and everybody likes this game. So I mean, hope they deliver. Hope they deliver.
Ideal. I killed everyone in Heavy Rain.
Feels bad, man. All right.
No spoilers about Heavy Rain, y'all.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna play that. It's looks good. All right, so let's move on to the jewels of the week or gems of the week. We're gonna talk about this has been everywhere. I mean, either you love it or you hate it. But here we go. We're gonna talk about Bright for Netflix.
Things over there just like, ooh,
I'm ready.
Saying, bro, them elf girls was hot. Them was some hot elf girls.
Yes, man.
God.
Am I lying?
But
You want them to use the magic on you? Huh?
yeah,
you want that magic on me, girl?
I don't know. I don't think it'll go the way you want it to go, but but I think this. I don't know if it's just social media that it was just magnified. People were like, "This is trash. This is garbage. I hated this." I thought it was good.
No. It wasn't social media. It was the critics, the official critics that saw this movie. They gave it shitty reviews, and then you saw everybody on social media was like, "I don't know what the critics are talking about." It wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't bad either.
I'll agree with that one.
Like when you say trash.
You think of another David Ayer game or movie.
No, but like trash is Suicide Squad was bad, but I wouldn't say it's trash.
It's not trash.
I wouldn't say trash. Yeah.
Okay,
what's
like
a trash movie. Okay, I'll take y'all back. A trash movie.
What is everybody's standard of trash?
Will Smith.
That was a gem.
Listen,
Trash movie.
Suicide Squad. If you take out the beautiful Australian girl. Shout out if you ever see this. How you doing? What's up?
Oh, this guy face,
If you
man.
take her, listen, if
Yo,
you take her out of
I'm
that
hollering
movie,
at your girlfriend
then
and
that
let her know
movie
you
was
said
trash.
that.
Because Harley Quinn's role in that movie that made the movie. That made it okay. Like
Mhm.
she was funny, good. I mean, everything was cool. If Harley Quinn wouldn't have been in Suicide Squad, it would have been just the worst thing I ever seen.
I'm not gonna lie, Harley Quinn did make Suicide
she
Squad a lot
made that
better.
movie.
She
Yeah.
did make it. She did make it. Her and Will Smith, pretty much,
Yeah,
for the most part. Yeah, I agree on that.
Good old Deadshot.
But we'll roll a quick trailer if nobody has seen it and you guys are wondering what this is we were talking about. Give me a second. And then you guys, honestly, I don't know what's up with the links. All the links I've been clicking to show you guys vids, they start at the beginning for me. So
we got a new link,
so
though, just
so this disclaimer face. If you do end up at 5 seconds, you can click that and move it back to 0 seconds.
I put it in there.
Yes,
Just for everybody.
yes. All right, let's do this. Hopefully this is loud enough for everybody in chat. All right, 3, 2, 1. This is 8 minutes long.
Wait, hold up.
This is an
Yeah,
extended trailer.
I clicked the one you put.
is that the one I put?
Go back.
Doesn't matter. It's already on, guys.
No.
Yeah, it is. That's the one you put.
Oh, that's hella long. All right, let me grab something a little shorter. That's really long. Let me see.
That's right. They released a 8-minute trailer like the week before the movie came out. That's why.
All right. So now that we're taking a break, can we talk more about Margot Robbie though? How you doing, Margot Robbie?
Can we talk about your
name's
Puerto Rican
Anthony.
girlfriend now?
I ain't trying to get stabbed, bro.
Dude, this guy.
Can we
man,
talk about
this
her?
guy's trying to get in trouble. All right.
Oh.
All right, let me drop one in chat so you guys use this one. You're about to stay here for 8 whole minutes watching that trailer.
I know, right?
Hey man, J-Dub one of them guys that just throw you under the bus. You know what I'm saying? First chance he gets.
Hey, you did it last time I was on the podcast. So
All right, there you go. That one should be good. Let me know.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep,
That's good.
Yep. All right, let's do it. All right. 3, 2, 1, vámonos.
All right.
Why is there a fairy in the bird feeder again?
Best part of the movie right there. Just saying.
Right.
Lives don't matter today. That's it right there. I'll take the little homie out LAPD style like you do.
Doesn't have fairy shit in his eye.
And you keep doing all your gangster stuff. I'm just trying to sell my house. Don't worry about that. Everybody's just trying to get along and have a good life. All of the races are different. Just because they're different doesn't mean anybody's better or worse than anybody.
Hey, where's the diversity hire?
I got a dude in my car. I didn't ask for it, but the whole world is watching. Boy, it's okay. You don't like me. Man, I'm not out here to be your friend. I need to know if shit pop off that you got my back.
Can't hide it, Wood. Humans have physical tells. Like the face.
What's my face?
The human who needs a lot more conjugal love type face.
Do not wink at me like that.
I did like the dynamic.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, they went together so good.
Yeah.
Shouldn't we wait for the cavalry?
Like Pegasus, even though now they're rival news companies. Talk about that later.
I had no idea that who played the orc. I had no idea it was him.
Yeah, Joel Egerton.
I had no idea.
Samesies.
That's a magic wand. This is like a nuclear weapon that grants wishes.
That's whatever you want. You want to be taller or shorter? You want $10 million? You're not stealing that wine. You gotta get out of this neighborhood.
I can't believe they had the dude from Office Space or whatever as the cop, bro.
And that's when the stupid shit's gonna start.
The magic wand. We have to secure it.
They don't teach that at the academy. No, they do not. They're gonna keep coming. Let's do it.
I I ain't gonna lie, this is a dope trailer though. They did good on the trailer.
This shot where he's shooting like this.
Yes,
it was great.
I saw this on Instagram or somewhere else. It was literally like 2 seconds.
We're not in a process.
It was the camera going around in a circle like
We're in a
really
stolen
quick.
Toyota Corolla.
Somebody in your chat brought up such a good thing that I want to touch on after this.
All right, go for it.
Okay, I seen somebody who was, I believe it was Lana.
Lana.
Sorry. And I agree with that. Yo, if you could take that movie and turn that into a series,
Whew, it would have been awesome.
man.
It would have been awesome. Maybe that's the route they should have gone.
Wow.
Maybe that's the route they should have gone.
So, go ahead.
Let me say the good things before the people dissect it. Actually, not really good thing, but someone did make a point in chat saying it did drop you right into the midst of, kind of like they feel like they drop you in the middle of a story, without really explaining, the war. Like I wanted to see the war. They kept talking about the war. The war.
Touched on it a little bit.
Yeah, or like touch on it, or at least show us like a few cutscenes from the war.
It was thousands of years ago. Though.
Still relevant.
They could have given like this 10 to 15 minutes, not even that.
Like
I agree.
5 minutes.
Throwing some flashbacks of why the orcs and the elves hate each other, where the fairies mix into all that, how we got to where we are today. Like they didn't do none of this, dropped you right in.
Yeah. And you're just like, wait, we don't like orcs? Why? And they're like, the
exactly.
war.
Well, what
and
the
I'm
hell
like,
did they do?
but why? The war.
Why
and I'm
are the
like,
orcs so bad?
yeah, like
why am I invested in hating them so much?
Exactly.
I honestly like the orcs. I liked them.
I loved them.
They were cool as they was cool.
Don't get me started on
The
the whole
little
fairy
orc
lives
gangs
matter
and
bullshit.
The whole fairy lives matter. Oh,
Don't even get me started because you know why they threw that in there.
Yeah.
And that was a bunch of bullshit. I'm sorry. I don't want to curse that much, but it was.
No, you're good, man. And the game, and I mean not the game. The movie did. I mean, if anybody saw it or is wondering about watching it, it does touch on racism. Like, it's in your face, So if you don't like watching that stuff, you don't like hearing about, do not watch the movie. But the movie, I think it was done well. It could have been done better story wise.
But we've grown to expect this from him.
Okay, but hold up. The screenwriter was not Ayer, or I don't know if I'm saying his name last name right. David Ayer, whatever. Ayer. It was Max Landis, and he's not on the next movie apparently because they get greenlit for a second movie. He's not on anymore because I think he has some like harassment charges or whatever against him right now.
Everybody in Hollywood.
Everybody does.
So
that's a whole other topic we talk about.
Yeah, he was taken off the movie, and now David Ayer is not only directing the next movie, he is writing it as well. So I do not have that much faith in it only because of Suicide Squad. I'm sorry.
I mean, Fury was decent, and End of Watch is decent too.
End of Watch was a great movie.
End of Watch was dope. What?
That was a great movie, but I don't know. Given how this movie was and how it just dropped you in without no explanation, I don't know how the next one's going to be. Because like me, I've played games, I've maybe watched stuff that had orcs and fairies in it, so I kind of, I kind of knew what was going on. My wife was next to me; she was just like, "What the hell is what are they doing? Why are the orcs bad?" Like she was just so confused the entire time.
Same thing. Yep.
They need to spell that out for people, for the average user.
I agree. They kind of said it to people like us who played lots of fantasy games and stuff, and we already know that orcs are always, the underbelly of society. Just with the dwarves and elves are always up here. Yeah, they should have gave a little bit of backstory for newer people. I agree. Also, them touching on racism in it and everything, I thought most of it was done in a really nice way. I'm glad they touched on it. They opened people's eyes and made you look at it from not our race, but a different perspective. Yeah. However, the one comment, and I do agree with you, J-Dub, that right there was like, whoa, especially with all the hostility and everything surrounding that movement.
And the fact that it just started out right then and there.
Right there.
Yeah, it was like,
let's just get this really offensive thing out.
Let's also remember, though, that one of the people who came out during the hottest part of that movement and everything was his wife. with a comment that backlashed on her. And I think that's why he probably pushed for that quote to be in the movie, honestly, to support Jada Pinkett. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
She, you know what I mean? I don't want to get too deep into it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, other than that, though, I love the movie, guys. I thought it was great. And them elf
visually
hot, y'all.
amazing.
Oh, visually stunning.
Oh,
the action scenes. Remember the fight scene inside the super little mini mart?
Oh
yeah,
so nuts.
It was. I was like, "There's a car in the Minute Mart. What is going on?" It was just chaos. I loved it. I loved every second of it.
So speaking of that, then I've got 2 more gripes. Don't get me wrong. I like the movie. Okay, guys, I really do.
Yeah,
I got 2 more gripes. Okay, so the entire movie, 2 things happened. The elves were super like quick in fighting and bad as hell.
Yeah,
they were taking people down quick. And they were on the wall in the corner like Batman and stuff. They were just doing everything. And then the other half of that was Tika, one of the main characters the elf were trying to protect. She didn't use her magic at all the entire movie. But until the end of the movie, she uses the magic out of nowhere. And at the end of the movie, the elves they don't remember any of their fighting skills. Like they just go down quick.
That I'm not gonna lie, I kind of felt the same. You're like what? Because I saw her and I was like, she's a bright right away. I was like, she's a bright. She's got to be a bright.
Yes, and spoilers.
And I'm like, she could have. Okay, we're gonna say spoiler alert because I mean we're talking about it. You had since December 22nd to watch this, so Cypher, we're talking about the one and only Bright. You probably definitely have something to say about this.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm gonna go with okay, I'm gonna talk about what Lana says. She said felt like they tried a little too much. They tried to fit a little too much into the movie, and it keeps moving. Viewers just had to accept certain things as they were. I agree.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah,
they were like, "This is what it is. Have fun." You're like, "Oh, okay, all right."
I mean,
okay, here we go.
For an action movie, it was good. It it needed to be fleshed out more. And like I said before, the choices that they made with the villains, just all of a sudden forgetting things, and then the person trying to save all of a sudden remembering things at the end, just didn't make no damn sense to me whatsoever. Like that could have been like with the person trying to save, she has powers. Why is it not used the whole damn movie then?
It's like, but you get to this part, it's just like, well, there we go.
I could do that. Here you go.
I can do that. That's real nice. That's nice. I like that.
You know, but they did touch on some other small details that was really cool though, man. Like when they was going down slow, I don't know if anybody in the chats from LA or been around the LA area, but like when they were driving down, then when they were driving down Slauson, they were showing like the orcs in the real gang colors at the end of Slauson. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they had the 32nd Street, which I'm not talking about the real ones, but the orcs, there was like a version of them and stuff. I was like, wow, they really touched like the gritty side of LA when they did that, like put real detail into it. That was cool.
They did their homework on that one.
Yeah.
And stepping back, I mean, I think everybody thought the same thing. I was trying to figure out why this movie was getting so much backlash even before it was released. Obviously, the director, right, got accusations. The screenwriter got, harassment, allegations towards him, harassment charges towards him. So I kind of feel like that did tie into people bashing the movie before it came out.
Yeah.
I think it was good. I think it was really, really good. And I think it deserves a second one. I just think they need to do it better.
I want a little bit more
backstory.
More story. I want them to actually include backstory. I want them to not throw us into the middle of something and just have us just like, we'll figure it out.
I mean, if you love action, this is a movie for you, hands down.
Oh yeah, and especially
it was amazing.
4K TV.
Yeah,
it was
with
cool.
HDR. Just saying. I just bought one and I watched it. And I was like, damn.
Here comes the Amazon plugs, y'all.
Oh no, I'm not you.
We all deserve to be blooded. And I think it was dope how they blooded him. I think that was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that was really dope.
Almost teared up a little bit, dog.
That was really cool. The movie took me on a roller coaster ride for sure. Lana did make some good points in chat. She says, I believe she didn't use her powers because one, she was a newbie to magic. She didn't want to attract any attention. It looked like it drained her to use the magic. Yes. That does make sense because she did have. I mean, she got all that the black veins, which she.
Yeah, all the black stuff.
when she did that big.
Explain that then.
That's true. Because I was like, wait, is she sick or is she dying or is she gonna die? Yeah, I'm right there with you, JDub. It makes sense why she didn't do it, but they could have explained why. They could explain why.
A 5-second line.
It would have made sense.
I'm gonna die if I do this. All right, cool.
I'm really tired now, guys.
I'm gonna take a nap real quick. Yeah.
Hey, look, she's passing out. All of a sudden, started talking English and everything.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
Like, did you get a Rosetta out of nowhere? Like,
Yeah, what went down? It was they definitely threw a lot at us real quick, and we had to accept it. But they could next time. Hopefully, learn a lesson. They could do a better job. But yeah, I will say, what I was looking for the whole movie was people touching the wand. I was like, touch that. I just want to see more people touch it.
And then that one part's like,
boof, that whole room. It was. Whew.
That was.
Man, I wanted to see what would have happened if the gangbangers would have got hold of it for just like a couple minutes.
Just for a cool second, it would have been nice.
Man.
But
would they still be like gangbanging and selling drugs?
I know they would. Nope. They'd be like, we want to be Brazilians.
They been living in Elf Town,
yeah.
Bibbidi bobbidi rich.
Yeah, I would have liked to see. I would have liked to have seen more on the elf, just more backstory on the elves, the orcs, how they live, and things like that.
What about the ending? What happened to the girl? Where'd Tika go?
What is that?
Maybe that's a cliffhanger that they're gonna bring over to the second one.
But going back to what you just said, G, like I wanted to see how the hell did the elves get to be so damn rich? Like, how?
Mining? I don't know.
Like, what led to them being like?
That's what I want to know, because I mean, if you play like World of Warcraft or any like MMORPG, you kind of know elves are kind of like the smart elite class, you know?
No.
But
not in Warcraft. They're drug addicts in Warcraft. Just saying, they're all drug addicts.
Exposed.
That's not a joke. I'm serious.
No, yeah. But at the same time, it's like that's kind of a well-known thing. But for people that don't follow, like somebody said in chat, D&D and stuff like that, or aren't gamers, who would have known? You're like, why? You know, that makes no sense. Yeah.
Again, a 1 minute, 5 second, whatever line would have explained a lot of these things. But hey, what do I know? I'm not a screenwriter, I guess.
I guess.
I do have a question. Why didn't Will Smith take the wand? I mean, he just did Alakazam. People died. Why didn't he just put that in his pocket? He's a bright. You know what I mean? Like, he just left it there.
Because he probably didn't want to get caught up.
He didn't want to get burned.
Bro, you're a bright. You know what I mean? I would take a burn to the hand any day if I could do magic.
Want to be a bright, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
he is
one.
True. Okay, that makes sense.
That would have put him in harm's way, bro. You know what I mean?
What kind of harm's way? Just Alakazam. Everybody's dead.
But
because he doesn't know how to use it.
He's a good character. Come on.
Man, Will Smith, you should have kept the wand, man.
That's why you're a criminal on RP, because you would have
You should have kept the wand, Will Smith.
I'm just saying. There needs to be a GTA bright like RP.
I'm gonna do that. Like, does anybody know where the wand's at? Go searching for the wand. Look for the wand. Oh, Jesus, man. No, but
we do own Humane Labs.
That's true. But I say good luck on the second one.
Yeah.
I'll watch it, but
no, I'm gonna definitely watch it. That's how I am. I start, if there's a sequel to something, I have to watch it because I have to see if it either got better or if it was just as terrible as the other one.
Yeah.
Will Smith getting a Hogwarts letter.
Comes out, I'm still gonna watch it.
But if you guys want another Netflix movie to watch, I just watched it last night.
Go for it, man.
Sponsored by Netflix. I would like
sponsored by Netflix.
I would like to suggest What Happened to Monday.
Yes. That is amazing.
Movie.
I don't know why. We're gonna play the trailer. I don't know why I didn't grab this.
I haven't watched it, but Numi Rock.
It is fantastic.
We won't say any spoilers.
First time, yo.
I'm not gonna spoil it for JB, but I mean the trailer kind of gives away some things. But it's basically set in the future. They have to reduce humanity's population, and so. This group of girls, it's a group of what's 7 girls, septuplets or something like that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
7 twins.
Whatever. Yeah. They're living the life as one person. So each girl goes out 1 day per week. They're named after the day of the week. So one day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on.
I'll drop the link in general for the trailer.
What happened to Monday, y'all?
Yeah, it is a great
movie.
Great. Watch it. It is worth your Netflix money. I'll put it that way.
She is an amazing actor.
Oh,
amazing actor.
Dragon Tattoo series, the original one.
Ooh, she was great. All right, you guys, let me know when you guys got it ready.
Vic is asking if it's a movie. It's a movie, and if you guys like Black Mirror or what's the other
Orphan
BBC
Black
show? Or Orphan
It
Black.
fits in with that, yeah.
If you like those type of shows, you will like this. Let's watch this.
Yeah.
All right. Uno, dos, tres.
All right.
For 3 decades, the Child Allocation Bureau has combated catastrophic overpopulation.
This sibling will be processed under authority of the Child Allocation Act.
To build a sustainable future full of hope and possibility.
Yeah, that.
Don't say nothing.
Starting tomorrow, you will each get to go outside on the day of the week that is your name.
Damn, he's in everything. We just talk about him and
Right.
Spider-Man.
On Sunday, Monday,
I've seen some real messed up movies with him.
You will all take on the singular identity of Karen Sedman.
Karen, do you have any siblings?
Every time I see her, though, I think of Prometheus. I'm sorry, it's just true.
Siblings
Yeah.
surviving to
Yeah.
adulthood, it would destroy my credibility.
Miss Setman, step into the van, please.
Monday's not showing up on the grid. You gotta go out there.
Where am I going?
Run. The trash will soften the impact.
It's empty.
Ooh.
Sorry.
What are you waiting for? Go get her!
What happens to one of you happens to you all.
Can you imagine if there was 7 Ed Groddies? Oh, man.
No, bro.
Or
May the
7.
Lord have
We
mercy.
good.
We good.
Hey Dub, can you
What?
imagine if there were 7 me's?
I'm really good. All right.
There was so many parts in the trailer. I was like, what? Because you know what's people who've seen it, you know what's happening.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it. You
This movie,
have to watch
you're
it.
not gonna know what's gonna happen next. You're gonna be surprised at every turn. Like almost every, especially the first half of the movie. Like every 5 minutes, I was like, "What? They're doing that? Oh, okay." It was just weird, but good.
Thanks for adding that one in, J-Dub, for real, because I didn't even think about that today. That was a good gem right there.
Yeah, I love the movie. I had to plug that one.
I still need to watch it.
Good look on that one.
Me and the lady are probably gonna watch it.
Oh
yeah. It, if you don't have Netflix, please use Glitched Out Podcast, #Glitched Out Podcast for your promo code. I'm joking. No.
Yeah.
But
if you don't have Netflix, you slacking though. For real.
if you don't have Netflix, get Netflix. Netflix is killing it. Netflix is honestly killing it.
Bro, just for the Marvel
man.
universe alone. Bro.
Yes,
Come
yes.
on.
All their original content has just been like one after another. Just like,
you know, even lame ass Iron Fist. I mean, you know, it was alright.
Oh no! Iron Fist was
Samurai
horrible.
Girl was hot, bro.
Horrible. Iron Fist was
One of
horrible.
the Daughters of the Dragon.
I tried to watch I got to episode 2 and I was like, I'm done. I can't do this. It was so bad.
The first one I started watching out of all of them, the first one was Luke Cage, and it was so dope. I got hooked. I got hooked, bro.
Incorporates the music so well.
I have something to say about Luke Cage.
Well, you better not say nothing bad about Luke Cage.
I'm sorry, man. I got to do this.
Let's hear it.
Luke Cage was good. Luke Cage was good. Yes, I feel like they slacked on the fight scenes.
Oh, 100%.
And yeah, J-Dub. I mean, they slacked. It was just like he was like robotic.
I think they wanted to focus on the actual storyline a lot more than like hiring choreographers and stuff like that.
No, but I mean, if you're gonna showcase Luke Cage, you gotta do it right. Like, give me some good fight scenes, huh?
You got that money for the destruction? Because I mean, let's be real. Because Luke could probably go up to next door to a building, knock the whole building down if he really wanted to.
Well, I'm talking about
dial it back some.
I'm talking about the fight choreography. That's what I'm talking about. Like Daredevil, that choreography.
That's probably where the budget went.
Hold up. If we're talking about fight choreography, Luke Cage is much better than Iron Fist. Then, okay?
Oh, hands down. Oh yeah.
So Luke Cage is like a 10, Iron Fist is like a 2. All right.
No. What JB said, all fight choreography money went to Daredevil, and the next one was down to Luke Cage, and they had every money left, and then he made Iron Fist.
Yeah.
I mean, because there wasn't like too much fighting in Jessica Jones, but Jessica Jones was.
She didn't really like.
There was like a couple things that she just like threw somebody.
Right. That's about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
psychological thriller.
Yeah,
than
Jessica
was
Jones.
fighting.
Yeah, didn't have a lot of fighting. I'm trying to get my way through that too. I'm like halfway through for Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
It's I love Jessica Jones. That oof.
Hmm.
Well, multiple
Do
reasons.
you know? Do you know?
I like Jessica Jones too. I feel you, Mr. Brucifer.
Luna, I'm not Luna. Lana says
Luna.
I don't know why I called her Luna, and I know her.
We're friends with her.
I know. Lana says Iron Fist does not exist. It's dead.
Wait, honestly, I feel the same way.
Immortal Iron Fist.
Just right. Oh,
The immortal Iron Fist.
I have a,
protector of Kunlun.
Yes.
I have a question. Though. What was it? Defenders, where they all were together?
Oh
Right?
man,
Yes.
How was that?
that was all
No
right,
spoilers,
except for
but
the Iron Fist parts, like when they went to
Right?
his
No,
storyline.
hold on. In Defenders, his choreography, actually got a little bit better, just a little bit. They got somebody else to do it.
But
But
it
what-
started actually
if
making
you-
fun.
Poor Danny.
Okay, for the fight scenes, would you say it's like Daredevil fight scenes or like Iron Fist fight scenes or like right in the middle?
I'd say in the middle.
In the middle.
Like so, like Luke Cage.
Yeah.
And if anything, Defenders is almost like I would say a Daredevil season 3 prologue. To be honest with you,
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with that one.
it pretty much sets Daredevil season 3 up. That's all it does.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Yeah.
a lot of those movies kind of do that too, or in a lot of those shows. That there's like something in it that sets up something different.
Yeah.
sorry, Lana just reminded me of something.
This is glowing
What?
fist intensifies.
Why the hell was Iron Fist constantly playing Outcast throughout the whole damn
Hey,
I mean, I have no problem with it, but
it's just so like random.
it's just hype
Ain't
song.
nobody don't pass me. I'm just so fresh, so like
Glowing
like,
intensifies.
It doesn't
It's like-
fit. Yeah, I don't know. Oh man.
Also, how did he charge that iPod the whole time? It's like, does Kunlun have an outlet? Just like one
did he have a
singular
power grid?
outlet.
Like, what's going on?
It's like solar
He
technology.
plugs it into his fist, and he's like,
Just like,
okay,
That's how
I'm done.
he's a portable charger.
he's the ultimate power bank.
USB 3. Let's go.
3.1.
But if you could rank, since we're already here, we're in this territory, if you could
I
rank
know.
all the Marvel Netflix adaptations, what would you rank them?
well, we had to take out Iron Fist though. Like,
No, I mean that's by default. Iron Fist is at the bottom. That's by
listen,
default.
man, I
Oh
don't-
yeah,
I
no,
don't-
he's last.
I can't give you an overall rank because Punisher is in the Marvel
Oh, yeah, I
universe, and
forgot
that was the
about that.
greatest
Yeah.
show of 17.
And
Okay.
he is also a New York hero.
Here's what I'll do. I'll put Daredevil season 1 and Punisher as number 1. Like
Yep.
kind of
Yeah.
tied.
Yeah.
Then I would put
Kind of tied, no.
Storyline wise, I'd go just
storyline wise. Yeah.
Jessica Jones, but it's because her actual story was really good, and just like the way that it showed her just like
Yeah.
going through all that stuff. And me, as somebody who reads a lot of comic books, I also read the Alias comic books, which are her comic books, and they're really, really adapted well. And they showed a lot of the gritty stuff that they showed.
And I'm gonna agree with what Lana just said in the chat again. She's
No.
put the ranking perfect. What I was saying.
Yeah, I believe her. I'm right there with her. I second
Daredevil,
that.
Punisher, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, then Iron Fist. 100%. Don't get me wrong. Jessica Jones was good.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
good. It's just, I wanted to see more fighting. I wanted to see her
Yes.
more leaping.
I was ready for it to like. It was cool when Jessica Jones.
I knew it was gonna start.
You know,
out slow.
Jessica Jones hooked up with
Luke Cage. She was smashing Luke
I
Cage.
mean, those were intense.
Yeah, that was.
I was like, what is going on?
I'm a breath. You say, no, I'm not.
I had to cover Rocket and Hugo's eyes with those parts. I was like, you can't watch this. This is getting crazy. But Lana, I agree. I agree. I definitely
I don't
agree.
look cool when I do that.
Me personally, Jessica Jones was up a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to derail the podcast even more, but Vic does bring up another show since we're on comic book shows real quick.
Black Lightning.
Black Lightning. Anybody CW?
I hope it's good.
Does anybody like CW superhero shows
I hate
at
them.
all?
I hate them.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I like them
I don't
because
like
they're campy as hell.
They're so cheesy.
They are.
That's why I love them.
Oh my good. They're just like, it's like every movie has to have like a love interest. Every show has to have a love interest. They're cheesy.
It
The typical high school drama stuff. I
It
can't
could be
do it.
worse. Listen, I'm a big fan of old school Smallville. I've watched all 10 seasons. I've got them digitally downloaded, the whole 9. And that was way more campy than these are. So
Well,
I can understand that. The worst of the bunch is definitely Supergirl. And has nothing to do with her being a woman. It's just that's
Sure.
No, seriously.
JDubeous, sex is confirmed.
No, it's not. I just want to put it out
Double
there.
confirmed.
But it is super campy on that show. Like this.
Oh yeah.
cringeworthy.
I mean, what was it? CBS that it was originally on.
Yeah.
That was terrible. That was nauseous.
We'll do one more
what's the
trailer.
name?
Let's do that one.
Flockhart?
Yeah.
We'll do one more trailer.
one
Black
more?
Lightning, it's in there. It's in general chat.
Yeah.
This looks good. Let me before we play it. This is not done by the same people that does the rest of the shows. A totally different director. I forgot
I
the name
hope
of the
not.
director.
Facts.
But this a totally different. You'll notice when you watch this trailer.
And I don't think it's actually supposed to be in the same universe.
Not yet. They haven't ruled it out. They haven't ruled it out.
Well, I mean, how they incorporated Supergirl into everything too. They can just do that.
Right. And this takes place, I believe, in Atlanta or somewhere around there, I think. So
All right. Let me know when you guys are ready.
Well, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Uno, dos, tres, vámonos.
Black Lightning was a savior who kept our streets and our schools.
Ooh, it's
safe.
2005, so I can wear all my old jerseys.
Hope personified. But he was also Travis and Pierce, my father.
Take me to the edge of what can break me.
You've been on the streets fighting the 100 for years. Let someone else do it. Girls need a father.
Baby, I promise. No more.
From the clutches of my heart that will forsake me.
You two are all me and your mother have. I love you both.
He tried to keep his promise to my mother. Said that he saved more lives as the principal of Garfield High than he ever did as Black Lightning. But without Black Lightning, violence in the streets by the 100 gang multiplied.
Our children are dying in these streets and no one cares.
So it's like a Luke
It was
Cage.
just under the surface for all of us.
Yeah,
the
kind of
whole
on that.
city was ready to explode. He could only bury who he really was for so long.
The city is getting more and more dangerous every moment. I'm just trying to keep you safe.
Excuse me? I'm not afraid of the 100.
Yes, you should be. Ooh. Okay.
Now you just pissed me off.
If you mess with me, my sister, my mother, or the innocent in this city, you're gonna get lit up.
Ooh, it looks a lot more gritty than the typical CW
Yeah.
show.
Told you. Told you.
Well, I mean, Arrow started out pretty gritty.
Yeah. Then he got some money.
And then, ooh, let's make this a little family friendly.
Sometimes
I agree on the Arrow part.
a little overprotective.
Yes, you.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. It comes out next week though.
Yeah, I'm hoping that it's
I'll give it a shot.
Next week
I'm
on
definitely
Tuesday,
gonna give
the
it a shot.
16th. Not plugged by CW, but it comes out.
Hashtag CW.
Get it
Defy.
It looks good. It looks good. I don't know if I'm gonna watch it though.
I'll try it out, bro. I'll watch.
I'm
the
definitely
first
gonna try it
episode,
out.
You know what I mean?
I think I don't know. But like JB said, you know, Arrow started out gritty, started out a little dark, and then it got real like cheesy quick.
Yeah, because they got money and they wanted to actually branch out and have more people watch it. Like more
exactly.
Like preteens and stuff like that.
Like what Teen Wolf did. Same
Yeah.
what Teen Wolf did.
Mhm.
I
Oh, yeah.
love Teen Wolf. Teen Wolf was awesome, and then it got real teeny,
cheesy.
real teeny.
They see that money. They see all you know, the little teeny boppers want to, you know, watch it and see the relationships and everything. They have to do it. I just
Yeah.
here. Nobody can fund it. I know,
but there's room for gritty shows too.
Think about it. If
I
all
feel
these
like there's
shows
more
were
room
on
for gritty
Netflix-
shows.
There's a lot of room.
If all of these shows from CW were on Netflix, it would be totally different.
Oh, that would be.
Oh man.
Oh yeah. Oh, could you imagine Black Lightning on Netflix?
Unlimited budget and
gross.
everything, totally different.
Ugh.
Lana, my name is Oliver Queen. The past 5 years, I've been on this island.
I've been stuck in hell.
It was
For
so
the past
cheap.
5
It
years.
is, okay,
Save
I
the
gotta
city.
grab it. It made no sense. We're gonna go back. It made no sense. He came back and he was like, "Look at me. How do you not know? I mean, you could tell what someone looks like even when they get older.
It's the beard.
Like, how does the beard throw it off? Like, I'd be like, "Yep, that's him." Like, that's what. And they really tried it. They tried so hard to make it seem like nobody knew who he was. Like, it was just unbelievable that it was him. I'm like, that's him.
Yeah.
I hated that. I couldn't do it. I was like, that's where I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
But you gotta kind of like go in with not expecting that type of stuff, because I mean it's the same way in the comics. I mean, does anybody really think that you wouldn't recognize Superman just because he put on glasses?
I mean, I don't whenever he's on. I mean,
just because he put on glasses and gets rid of the curl.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's Clark now. Oh,
But that's classic.
Superman
You know,
go?
it's classic. You know what I mean?
Superman, where'd you go? No, they're all
faster than the speed of bullet.
They're
Yeah,
all
I
classic,
guess.
though. So it's the same premise in a way. I mean, you just have to go with that disbelief or whatever you call it.
You just gotta take it how it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it was sad. It was sad, man.
Feels bad.
Feels bad. All right. So our last gym of the week is pretty much, what was it? Slobs.
Oh,
Let's not. No.
Don't.
No.
Oh,
No.
Don't worry
what?
about what we're talking about. Don't worry about what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Let's keep going. Keep going. Keep
I
going.
mean, why? That was an okay integration for real.
No, it wasn't.
No, it was not.
Be quiet, face. All right, keep going, G. Keep going, G. I'm sorry.
Wait, you guys keep going about the Iron Fist?
No.
No.
They don't want to talk about the integration.
Why did you guys want to talk about slobs? God, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it.
No, we want to talk about it, just not what we were talking earlier.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, yo!
Okay. I got you guys.
They know what song we're talking about, and that's all we're talking about. We're not.
Yeah.
Gonna get into it.
It's not the best. You know, they could put that in a lot better slobs.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so I want to give this over to Face, because Face, have you been working with slobs? Have you been messing with it?
Nah.
How do you work with slobs?
How do you work with slobs, man?
I personally have not worked with slobs yet. However, somebody in my community was trying to make me get into it just the other day. She was in the chat a second ago too, Rena. I don't know if you're still here, but hello. I guess they integrated Streamlabs with OBS. That way it's easier on your CPU usage. It's all in one program. You don't have to have things in the back running, and you don't have to alt tab 7 times while you're streaming to pull up different things. They put it all into one. It makes sense. It sounds good. I haven't used it yet.
I've used it.
Again, I don't have CPU.
And I was there when they used
you have JDub? What's up?
What do you think about JDub?
So here's the thing.
Talk about that slob.
Like corn. Anyway,
the natural curly hair.
Shut up.
Oh no.
So here's my issue I've had with OBS for the past couple of months, and almost a year really. With the Elgato HD60 Pro, which is the internal capture card, OBS for some users, not all, it has an audio desync. So your video will be behind or be in front of your audio, whatever way it is. I've had this issue come and go, and I had to give up OBS. I've been using XSplit for like the past, 4 or 5 months now. It's been great. I did try out Streamlabs OBS. I'm not gonna say slobs. I did try it out, and I did it for over an hour. It did not have any desync whatsoever. It worked perfectly. I pretty much had the same range of CPU usage that I have with XSplit, but the perk is that you have your Streamlabs dashboard included, you have the Onkbot or now Streamlabs chatbot included, you have your actual chat from the stream included itself. Like you have all these things right within there. You can even test your alerts directly from this app as well. You don't have to go to the Streamlabs website.
That's a big one.
Like there's a lot of things. Oh, and the other thing was they do like the Snapchat type of filters, or whatever. When somebody donates,
Yeah.
to you,
Oh yeah, you got the ears and stuff.
What? No.
Yeah.
It works pretty good. And here's what I was about to say was I tried it for about an hour, a little bit over an hour, right, JB? And I didn't have any desync whatsoever.
Yeah.
The stream looked crisp, like super crisp. And I was doing it on one of my bot accounts that doesn't have like the good encoding on it yet. It worked super crisp. And if they can get the Stream Deck integration, I'm going back to OBS.
Only thing I'm waiting for.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this though: when you were experimenting with it, okay, I recently started doing some mixer on the side. Is there a FTL option in it?
I didn't even look. To be honest with you, I don't know.
Okay, because anybody who streams on Mixer, you'll know that you can do it through FTL, and
But
there's
OBS
no
has
delete,
FTL already,
delay.
right?
Well, OBS has FTL, man.
Well, well, there's a certain OBS that has it, not all of them. It's like,
But no,
not
it's
even the
OBS
latest
Studio.
The OBS Studio has FTL. It's free.
Which
Yeah.
slobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, if OBS Studio has
Yeah, it's compatible right off the bat with Mixer's
Oh.
FTL. You don't need anything special. Yeah.
I was using the older version and it didn't have FTL at all, and I had to like go and search to get a new one.
You probably weren't using Studio, so that's probably why.
I was using a different variation.
Yeah.
Of it. Okay.
Which
well,
Streamlabs OBS, also known as slobs, it's just the code for OBS Studio. Just
OBS is killing it. Like Gnome said, OBS is the most convenient platform. I mean, if you don't use OBS and you stream, it is so user friendly.
So here's the thing, like I said, I've been using XSplit for the past couple months. It's been great, and a lot of people have had issues with XSplit back in the day because it used up way too much of your CPU. I was one of those people included. And recently, when I tried it out after I had my OBS issue, I was like, wow, I don't have that much CPU usage at all. I don't understand how XSplit did not do this already. What Streamlabs is doing, I don't.
Right?
They have Player.me, which is a company that they own, and that does like its own. They have their own app for that that does like overlays and you can stream for it. I don't
means pretty cool.
How did you not combine those two into one overall XSplit app? I don't get that whatsoever. Because that's basically what Streamlabs is doing.
Maybe it's down. Maybe it's down the line, but maybe they didn't think to pull the trigger just yet.
No, they made Player.me, which started off as basically like a Facebook for gamers, into something else, which nobody wants that.
Last time I checked out,
I'm sorry.
last time I checked, I signed up for Player.me months ago, and that's what last time I was on there. That's what I remember being like a Facebook, a social network for gamers, right?
Which is not necessarily bad, but not that many people are really using it.
Yeah, but like, who's really driven to use it when you know what I mean?
I don't use it for that at all. I don't even promote my channel on it. Whenever I go on it, I'm experimenting, doing tests with their overlay software, bro. Like, there's some pretty cool things you can do with Player.me on their whole overlay setup, and it's just easy to do it. Get the URL, snap it into your OBS or whatever.
That's great. And that's the other thing I'll also add in with slobs. They have a lot of overlays built in, even animated ones.
And they're free, right?
Yeah, they're free, and they're not half bad. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all.
I've been seeing some of them. They're not bad. So if you're a new streamer,
I'm not gonna use them.
And you don't want to, if you're a new, I have something to say about. But if you're a new streamer and you want overlays, bang, there you go. Download slobs for free, and you're good. Just honestly, don't go to Google. Don't go to Google. Don't type in slobs. Do not go to Google. Type in slobs. Don't do it. But
Also,
I'm not gonna lie, it's great.
Don't even say the word slobs.
Now on my end, I have not been converted to slobs because I figure with OBS, if it's not broken, don't fix it. I'm good. I'm good at where I'm at. I don't need it integrated right now. Yeah. So it's, I guess when they kind of work out all the kinks and then on the bugs, I'll be there. But not right now. There's really no rush.
Anybody who goes to download it right now, if you use that, it's like a automated thing that makes the settings right for you. It doesn't work 100% because for me, it was like give me like a San Francisco server and I'm out in Florida. So it doesn't make no type of sense. I went and put my own
OBS
settings.
has always been that way.
I did say download slobs to get a sloppy overlay. Good Lord Jesus, man.
Gnomeland, free slobs for everyone. You get a slob. You get a slob.
Could you imagine the marketing disaster that could have come out of the slobs?
Anyway,
you're probably JDube's like, why do they even use that?
I
slobs?
work in marketing. I don't understand why they did that.
I saw it for the first time and I was like, what did they do? Ooh, what's this?
I think this is why, because we're talking about it like this. We're laughing about it. So whatever. I guess it works out for them.
Yeah, it works out.
It's like free with your download of slobs. Put on the come.
Hey, listen, ain't no such thing as bad publicity, all right? Look at Logan Paul.
No.
We're not doing it.
You
We
do
told
not
you
doing
not
it.
to say-
We told you not to say that name on this podcast.
Turn his camera off. Turn it off.
Yeah, he's done. You're done. You're done.
Cut.
He's done. He's done. No, but let's not go down that path because for a split second I was like I wanted to go in, but I can't do it. I can't do it. I was good, dude. I had a great topic to talk about until you said that name.
You ruined it for the rest of
You
us.
ruined it for you. This one can't have nice stuff.
It's on everybody's mind. Come on.
Was it about streaming and programs or overlays?
Oh, it was all overlays.
There we
Okay,
go.
so one thing I've noticed, a lot of streamers are starting to use less overlays.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? Like
Minimalism.
I have taken away my everything. I just have my green screen with me up. That's it. I mean, it makes the gameplay a lot cleaner. But I'm
You
not
mean
gonna
for
lie,
the main gameplay or for like intermission
everything.
screens or something?
Oh, intermission screens, that's still there, but for the main gameplay. You know, I don't have my alerts up
Yeah, I just
top.
have a couple things.
You know, for me, the less is more. You know what I mean?
Less is definitely more. You don't need to have a giant tip jar and a million of like scrolling tickers of donations, latest follows, and everything else under the sun. You don't need to have all that stuff on the screen.
You don't. It looks cool. Like it's like ooh, shiny stuff, but it could. Okay, this is my thing. If you are a streamer and you want to export via your VODs to YouTube, it's easy, and that's why it's better. Take away your overlays. That way, when you export, it just looks like you're doing a Let's Play.
Yeah,
bang. There,
that's true.
2 birds with 1 stone. Got you, new streamers and people that are currently streaming. That's a good reason, and I do it because it looks cleaner.
Techie just put a good one. He's like, remove chat. Yeah, you don't really need to have chat overlaid on
You don't.
your screen.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's silly.
I've seen it, and I'm just like, I guess
know
it could
why they
work.
do it.
I know
No,
why.
They
Because the
do it
people
'cause
that
they're exporting it to like YouTube or whatever. They want people to see the chat, or they
Yeah.
want people to see the chat in the
But I
VODs
don't like
and
it.
everything.
I don't like it.
But now you see chat with VODs anyway, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
I don't like
So
it.
it's
Plus
no
for
point,
YouTube,
but
yeah. Yeah,
Just
remove chat.
because Streamlabs give you the options, people, you don't have
Don't
to
do
use
it.
them all. You
Don't do it.
It's like when you first start, you're like, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna grab that, I'm gonna have this, I'm gonna have that. It's gonna be so dope.
right.
Like,
It's a tip cup.
ooh,
Bro,
a tip
right.
cup. I don't even have my tip cup anymore, and I know why people have their tip cup up
The
because
less
people
that
want to
is
tip.
on it. For real.
But-
True.
The further
True.
I go, the more that I remove off of my stream.
I'm right there with you. Yesterday, I was talking to my chat, and I removed everything except
I don't even put
myself.
sub counts or anything like that. Like
No, I don't put any of that.
Or sub goals
It looks
rather.
clean.
I don't put that stuff. I don't like
No,
that.
neither do I.
B says,
Basically, I
please
got,
don't do it.
a little bottom thing and in my face. Like,
Wait, hold on, wait. I want to pause real quick. B says, why am I not on this? I invited you, G. I invited you, G.
Yeah,
What happened to
yeah.
you? Come on.
Hey, man.
We're talking about you right now.
But B, whenever you're
gonna
ready,
be in
man,
that slot
we got a
right
spot
there?
for you, man. We got a spot for you. We'd love to have you on the podcast. Very wise guy right there. Very wise guy.
Agreed. He's the reason I do NDI.
We could go in on Logan Paul, but that'll extend the podcast for like 30-40 minutes. Now,
Should be like an hour, right?
You know, no. We are going to talk about this. I see some people in chat talk about. We're not going to talk about Logan Paul. We're going to talk about being held accountable as a content creator and where content creator is going. That's what we're going to talk about. Do not say the L word. We can talk about everything else but the L word.
Or the
All
P
right?
word.
Yes, the P word. All right. Now, this is
Gnome's name is Paul, though.
why would we talk about?
I'm just saying, what if he says something? I'm like, Paul, don't say that in the chat.
Okay, let's continue. So what I was saying was, I've been preaching this forever. People, content creators, just people in the world being held accountable. I don't know if it's just society. I don't know what's happening with our moral code or moral compass. It just seems like less and less people are being held accountable for crazy things.
Yeah.
And as content creators, there's 2 parts. There's the people who says, you know what, I have a moral compass. These are things I will not do. I know it might make me more money. I know it might appeal to some viewers, but I will not do this because I want to stay true to myself. And then you got the other half is like, you know what? I'm going to do everything I want to do. And people think because it's the internet, you can do whatever you want to do. Gee, when you click that stop button and you're not live anymore, you got to go outside to the real world. And people
Yes, you
will
do.
hold you accountable. People will see you. This is the thing people don't realize. People watch. Like, I tell new streamers and people like this all the time. You might not have the person chatting in your chat, but there might be a game developer in your chat. There might be someone who's looking to employ you in that chat. There might be another fellow streamer who's looking to host you or even network with you. Be wary of what you want to do. And people think, well, we're on the internet. Everybody, when you hit that live button, you become a personal brand.
Exactly.
So everything you do affects your brand. You might say something, you might do something, you might want to be cool and edgy and think you're gonna say this and say that, and yeah, but at the same time is that will forever haunt you, because it's not hard to look up someone's archive about saying something. And have you guys seen Twitter lately? People will dig, I mean, with a shovel, boy, for miles and miles to find something that you said.
I have that Time Hop app where it shows you like your previous like tweets and everything for like the years before, and I'll see some old tweets like 8, 9, 10 years ago. I was like, I might want to delete that one.
Look,
yeah. It's not necessarily bad, but it's just like, I was talking a little bit out of my mouth. I might want to shut up with that and delete that.
All you young men and young women out there on Facebook and Instagram airing all of your relationship drama and stuff out there on the net. You know your boss gonna see that one day. You better keep that personal stuff private.
But about stuff like that, because people are probably thinking, well, you can't tell me how I want to do my brand. Gee, you could be, your brand could be whoever it wants. You could do whatever you want to do on streaming and social media and where you're content creating. But be wary, that's your content. That is yours. You have to own it. Whether it's good or bad. And this is the thing, and as we've seen in this world, there's no bad content out there. Unfortunately, that's how it is right now. Everything is just content. Everything has an audience, whether it's 1 or 2 people, whether it's thousands or millions. And we've seen this. Everything has an audience. But be wary of your content and who you're attracting, what kind of audience you're attracting. That's all I have to say right there.
What happened to the days when if you did something in the media, if you did something in the public eye, something bad, you had to take it. Nowadays, it's just like you can do whatever you want and then do an apology.
Well, that's the thing.
The thing is, it's like
erase it. I don't get
also know it as a half-ass brag apology. Not gonna say.
Pretty much.
The only reason people apologize is because they got caught or backlash. That's it.
100%. It's not an apology then. It's not at all.
Right. An apology would be getting ahead of it.
You would think that today's age, when we have social media and people could pop up a phone every 5 seconds and record things and broadcast it, that people would be more, cognizant to know, hey, I can't say those things anymore. I can't be that way. And a lot of people are getting in trouble. Cops are getting in trouble. Politicians are getting in trouble just because of social media and phones and everything.
Which is a good thing. I mean,
it's 100% great.
Yeah.
But then you have people like, we're not gonna talk about them, but people like him who are going out there disrespecting a whole country's culture and everything. It's just ridiculous. And I don't know if you guys heard, but I think I saw something that the police want to talk to him now. So because of that confirmation video that went around.
Kick his ass,
but I'm talking,
and that is the other thing I'll get at, Face. You better hope that somebody that's watching you doesn't live around the corner from you. The crap that you're doing is going to show up at your house.
Oh yeah. But just not to even, I'm not even singling out one person. It's just be wary of what you're doing.
100%.
And social media is a beauty and a beast. It's ugly and so good. At times, it's a blessing and a curse. I couldn't have said it better. It can blow your content up, or it can tear you down. I mean, and plus it's made some people, I've seen some people get blown up and they just don't care anymore and they just keep going. Because you know what I mean? Like, I mean, Kim Kardashian's, prime example. Not hating on Kim to anybody who watches her, but it's like, you guys know what I'm saying about her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's all social media. And it grows and it grows and it grows. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the Kim K.
I'm just laughing at JP. Everybody does.
Everybody does. But that's the beauty of it. It could make somebody into something, whether it be good or bad.
Yeah. It could literally make you a superstar, or it can make you one of the most hated people in the world.
And you still get superstar buddy.
With that said, this is not just a YouTube thing, people. If you are a streamer,
Twitch,
here
Mixer,
on Twitch,
YouTube,
you have young people watching you. You do. There's some
any social media,
10-year-old, 15-year-old, whatever, watching you, looking up to you. Set a good example for once. Don't be on your stream smoking, drinking, and everything else. Well, I do curse, so I'm not.
I don't curse at all.
Because their parents probably curse and everything, but whatever. But don't be setting a bad example for them to follow, especially if you're racist or I'm just being real.
Especially if you're a racist.
If you're racist or you're sexist or whatever.
Please don't even get on Twitch at all.
Like just please. Like,
no. Yeah, and I saw what you're saying, but also, okay, this is what I want to say. We're going overtime. This is what I want to say. People are fighting. People are fighting for the platform Twitch. People are fighting tooth and nail for YouTube. The real question is, do these platforms want to be fought for? Well, we're sitting here trying to. You got hundreds of content creators sitting here trying to uphold this Twitch law, which apparently is out there. I've never seen it, but it's out there. Trying to crack down on this TOS, and they're trying to impose it on other users. Where's Twitch at? Does Twitch even want to? Does Twitch even want to fight for this law? And it's like, why is content creator? Why should we huff and puff and sweat and yell into this tunnel, into this chamber, this chasm? If Twitch is just like, I don't hear anything, I don't see anything.
As long as pre-rolls play and they get the ad revenue, they might not give a damn, to be honest with you.
It's the wild. Lana says it's the Wild West. It is. The Twitch. I can't say Mixer, but Twitch and YouTube is a Wild West. You know what I mean? And
Mixer seems to be a little more.
Mixer seems to be for now.
Mixer's on their game right now.
I mean, but who knows?
Well, they're owned by the Big M.
Yes, but also,
the Big M.
I'm trying to figure out where this company is, and I guarantee there's companies that smell the blood in the water, circling like sharks. Why have they not made a move? Because this is the perfect time for somebody to come up to go against YouTube. This is the perfect time.
Yeah,
I would say yes. Actually, it's not the perfect time because it could get worse. So,
can you imagine how dope that would be if like a new platform, like a new type of YouTube deal platform came up, and Glitch, for example, was one of the first people to get like a video on there blowing up. Boy, ooh, that'd be lit. Hey.
No, man, it just honestly, I just as a content creator, it hurts my soul to see so many content creators who be streaming that are OGs in the game, who said, I'm done with YouTube.
Well, Amazon did just file.
Yes,
OpenTube
and Amazon Tube. Might not be the best name, but Amazon is Amazon's. I honestly don't even care what it's called. It could called iTube. I will be there.
The iTube.
Well, there we go. But you know what I mean? Like
Alexa videos.
Someone needs to do something. You know what I mean? Because there's people giving up their dreams left and right. There's people saying, I'm coming to Twitch. Don't get me wrong, that's dope. YouTubers are coming to Twitch, but you can. When it comes to Twitch, it really limits the kind of content you could do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, all we need is somebody out there that's willing to take on YouTube.
And got some money.
Right.
Got that venture capitalist fund.
My $5 ain't helping.
All right, y'all donate, man. I'm making FaceLiveTV.com where you can post all your videos. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get this thing popping now.
You said Gnome Hub.
Gnome Hub.
Vimeo, Corn Hub. My goodness. Yeah.
What was it? Vic host a podcast on CB.
Y'all know Vic's on there for real. Y'all think I'm joking? Vic, tell him in the chat. Vic is really on there.
But yeah, Amazon is going to be their own network provider in the next few years. Oh, Amazon is killing it. Amazon is and I remember I posted some videos on Instagram. I used to do like a daily news thing. A plug. There we go. Amazon is killing it. I mean,
what if Netflix had something like this?
Oh,
Netflix. They're a streaming
platform. They are.
They have They have like the perfect algorithms.
Facebook is trying to do it too. People are streaming games on Facebook.
But nobody really wants to go to Facebook because you have to see all your racist high school classmates. So
no, that's not true. I've come across some Facebook streams with games, and they got a couple hundred viewers, and Facebook is doing it, man. Because the fact is, nobody else wants to do it, so they're doing it.
Can you imagine Netflix doing it and like really being strict about the type of content and like the ways you go about it? I can see a lot of like potential producers and people that really like want to show off their skills at making video content going on that platform and like
I mean like essentially taking IRL and moving it over to Netflix or actually producing your own shows.
Like real production.
Real production.
I think IRL should be real production.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
Like it's dope and all. Like if I'm sitting here waiting in queue. Oh god, this is another funny little subjects. Damn, man. We're gonna touch the surface real quick. We're not gonna deep dive into this one, but it is dope and all. Like if I'm sitting here just talking to my chat and waiting to get in queue, I might go to IRL so no one comes and says, "Hey, you're not playing the game."
Yeah,
but I'm gonna say it this way: there's so much cool things you can do with IRL that people aren't doing. Live shows,
you can make
live sitcoms,
productions.
You could be the next Big Brother show. You with some friends in the house, live.
Have
No,
that role,
I'm
like,
gonna write that down.
no,
I'm writing that down. That's my idea.
y'all.
Do
That's
Last
my
time
idea.
I heard G talk about a Big Brother idea, he wanted to take people and kill us in the city and then hunt us down. Y'all remember that? No,
That was RP, bro. That was RP.
That's RP.
That's
Nobody knows
RP.
what you're talking about.
But yeah. But I'm just saying there's definitely a lot of there's things that people haven't been doing that people could do.
Is that
You know.
Streamer House thing still going on? Do they still have a channel?
Streamer House. Wasn't that the one where they're live 24/7 and
Yeah, and they had like multiple cameras around the house and multiple channels or whatever. Or
I
something.
don't
forgot.
know. I know there's a new category on Twitch. It's called Live 24/7 or something like that.
Yeah, what is that about exactly? What's that whole thing? I haven't even checked it out really.
I thought it would be like a camera in somebody's house 24/7 while they're doing things, but it's not. It's just 24/7 broadcasting, like show after show after show. And I'm just like,
oh, like they've been doing
yeah.
for like well, not I'm not gonna say Bob Ross because he has the actual thing, but like what they've been doing with like Mystery Science Theater 3000 stuff like that, just showing it like Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff like that.
Yeah, just running show after show after show.
My main issue with IRL is just this really came to a head at TwitchCon this year. It was just people popping up their phones every 5 seconds.
Yes.
I know you didn't want to go deep. I'm not going too deep.
No, this is not that deep. This is good.
But just popping up their phones out of the blue and sticking it in your face.
Oh,
Thinking,
yeah.
hey, all my followers want to say hello to you, blah blah blah, and like, what the hell is going on?
Oh, there was
right now?
there was a lot on that. There was definitely a lot of backlash with people just.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
But that's what I'm talking about. The
There needs to
people
be
that are
production value.
the people that are irresponsible, that think making content is being live all the time, no matter what kind of content you're putting out, the quality you putting your camera in somebody's face at an event that you could be easily enjoying with everybody else who paid good money to be there. No one wants the camera in their face.
Exactly.
Ask, be polite, you know. And that's what I'm saying. Content creating has, like, just like YouTube, has evolved so much into people believing they need to be live 24/7. If you're not live, yes, you don't get the views, you don't get the donations, you don't get the subs. But there should be a healthy balance, you know. And I'm not gonna lie, streamers just like me, just like you guys, have actually aided and abetted it getting that sit down mentality of just, you need to be live all the time. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first started streaming, I was live at least 10 hours a day, every day. And then I was like, dang, I can't do this. You know, it affects your life, it affects your loved ones, your social life, your health. You know what I mean? You leave behind a lot of things that made you who you are to that day. You know,
I'm chunky for a reason.
But you know what I mean? It's just a healthy balance. And I don't know if it could ever be fixed, because it's competition. Like, people feel like they're gonna be live. If I'm not live when you're live, then, you know, yeah.
For maybe like the first like month or so, I kind of had that mentality. Then I was just like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah. But that's it for me. That's all the topics I gotta talk about. Is anything else you want to, J-Dub? Anything else? I see you thinking, man.
Vic in the chat. You're fluffy, not chunky.
But yeah.
We thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Say it right.
Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal. Oatmeal's good, not gonna lie. But let's roll on.
I digress.
But if anybody now we're gonna enter the question. I mean, I know we've been feeding off chat, taking questions stuff. Anybody has any specific questions or topics you want to talk about, feel free to shoot them out in chat. Me, JD, JB, and Face will do our best to answer them. Any topics, any games, any movies, or anything specific to Twitch or content creating you want to ask, this is time to ask it.
I see one right here. FaceLive. Do you wake up and look instantly that beautiful every
Get
day?
out of here, man. Where's this? Where's this question?
We know that's a filter face. We know that that's a filter.
A filter, yes.
Get out of here,
Just
man.
that continuous face.
But yeah, I do. Well, while we're waiting, I do want to thank JB and JD and Face for being here. It was an awesome podcast. It did get derailed, but I'm not gonna lie, it was fun going down those paths. It definitely made the podcast a lot better. We have a question?
Yes. What do you all think about how quiet Rockstar is being with Red Dead Redemption 2?
Yes, I saw Ideal say something about that earlier.
I think that they're always quiet with their big releases like Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead. That's just what they're known for.
I kind of like it.
They've let out enough.
Overhyping.
Yeah, and it's building up the anticipation. It's going to help their sales from a business standpoint. It's a good job. Also, they've released enough for me to know
it's going to be good.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be good.
And that's how they've done it in the past. Like, they'll come out the blue and like, boom, here's a game coming. Like, what? And
they're going to do the same. They're going to do the same with GTA, the new one.
Yeah.
You know, they don't. Rockstar does not need the hype. They don't need it.
Oh no,
they don't. GTA is a great
that's my only
game.
gripe though, man. Is that they promised single player DLC for GTA 5 and we still haven't gotten it. Only because they're getting all their money from multiplayer, and I understand that, but I just want more story. That's all.
Yeah,
you love stories.
FaceLive TV, how many times have you tilted your brim? Listen, man, we've been sitting here for like almost 3 hours. My head's sweating, bro. I'm
God knows I have. I do it too.
Because it's hot, bro. It's hot.
Where I'm at, it's kind of cold.
We are under lamps, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got certain lighting. Woo.
I finished most of it. Ideal. Shut up.
All right, I'm gonna say her name right. Lana. Wait, did I say that right? Lana.
Lana.
Damn. Sorry. So said, if you had to pick one console to play in 2018, not including PC, what would it be? PS4.
PC.
PS4. Not including PC. Not including PC.
Not including. You know
oh man. PS4 hands down.
You just stop.
PS4 is killing it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say that. Yeah. Probably PS4 for me.
I'm probably gonna go PS4. I then would go Switch. Only because I just got one. I've been loving it.
Nintendo's getting hot now, for real though. They got
they're getting hot.
Listen. Here's the thing about the Switch is that you can play games that don't require you to get all like super involved with it. Like this, you can just sit back and just have fun, and it's kind of good to do it every now and then. You know what I mean?
And
So
that's what Nintendo does well.
Yeah. Yes, Lana, Splatoon 2. I've been loving some Splatoon 2. Playing the hell out of it. I was streaming it earlier.
Little Ghost has a question I think JD and JB could answer. Studying to be a help desk professional. Any advice on remembering hardware and troubleshooting basic problems?
Ooh, that's a me question.
That's definitely a JB question.
Remembering hardware, just YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of YouTube, a lot of Google.
YouTube.
When it comes to hardware, there's usually just like about 7 main components to maybe just like building a PC, which is also like translates over into like the server domain and stuff like that. Basic troubleshooting, Google is your best friend. When I was actually going to school for it, the first lesson was Google is your best friend. Google everything.
Google's your best friend for literally everything.
Yeah, Google. Really I go to Google for everything.
And are you talking about just to learn programs and stuff like that? Is that what you're saying, JB, or what?
Well, honestly, it's just like, well, my video isn't popping up. Let me Google it real quick.
True.
Well,
and it's just because no matter what you think, your problem is not unique. Somebody's had it before.
Oh yeah, somebody. Yeah.
Somebody has had it before, and somebody figured it out. As I learned whenever I was actually working construction. KISS, keep it simple, stupid.
Oh yes, I had my share of troubleshooting too. I used to work at a company that we refurbished computers, cleaned them, put them back together, sold them, formatted them, sold them. I did a little troubleshooting for about a week. It was like a off-site project, and people asked the dumbest questions.
Oh yeah.
When it
Why
comes to
doesn't
help
my
desk.
printer work?
Is your PC on? Is it plugged in?
Okay. So before I moved here, I worked as an IT for a plumbing company. So needless to say, they weren't very smart when it came to computers, to the point where one of the employees walked in and is just like, I'm just gonna ask you to fix something. I'm a plumber. I'm stupid. I don't care. Just fix it.
All right. Any of you looking forward to? Are any of you looking forward to the beta of Metal Gear coming out in January?
That's the Survive one.
Is that the Survive one?
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Metal Gear.
I honestly wasn't following, but I'll look into that.
It's coming out this month.
There's a beta.
The beta, really?
The beta, yeah.
Okay, I'll play it.
Metal Gear coming out in January. Monster Hunter beta comes out this month.
Honestly,
are you ready to play that?
In on Monster Hunter at all?
I've never the same year.
Man,
listen, I played the beta.
Like, I'm interested in maybe playing it, but it's not really something that I'm just like, oh, gotta get it.
I played the beta for maybe like an hour or so on stream a couple of weeks back when not like last major beta they had. I need to play with other friends and then I'll like it more. But as a solo player, not liking it at all.
Well, we can't all be good people.
I know you can only be great like me.
So I got a couple more. Somebody in chat earlier said VR. Have you guys noticed how VR chat is taking off on Twitch?
I've noticed that.
It is blowing
even off
up.
Twitch too.
Yeah, YouTube, it's blowing up. VR chat is. I've seen some funny clips. Not gonna lie.
And people are making. Oh, you talking about the VR chat where they meet up with each other and talk? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
hilarious.
What'd you think we were talking about?
No. I was talking about the people that do like VR streams in general. That's all.
Oh no, I'm talking about VR chat where they meet up and they're like, you got Knuckles.
It's like a new level of roleplay, you know. So it's
Yep.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's
no, it literally is.
If I had some of that equipment, I'd probably do the same thing. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't know who I'd be though.
I don't. I think I could maybe last like 30 minutes in there. Cause could you? Oh man, I wouldn't do it live. I would not. Can you imagine the stuff people say?
Bro, some of the things in there would get you banned.
It would get you banned off Twitch for the stuff people say. Yeah,
Call me
for
Money
sure.
Mike.
Call me Money Mike. We need to get you some role play. That's what we need to do, JD.
I know we do.
Yeah,
We need to get you, man.
I'd love to see it.
Listen. All right, Face. I've got access to the servers. Okay, so soon.
If you jump in, man,
Uh-oh.
no meta, G might not mind showing you around the city. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to be on G-Wiz News.
G-Wiz News.
I'm trying to be a new correspondent.
Yes. Gnome said, Paladins has a battle royale mode.
Oh,
Really?
I wanted to talk about that. Yes,
They do?
Yes.
Yeah.
They haven't released the date yet though, but it's coming hopefully soon.
But are people really playing Paladins like that?
I would play it for BR. I
gotta
would
see
play
this.
it for BR.
I gotta see this. Paladins
It just seems
VR.
like every
The
freaking
trailer's
game,
terrible. The
every
trailer
single
doesn't
game.
show
Every
enough.
game is
I
coming
want
out with Battle
to
Royale.
play Mario BR.
That'd be pretty cool, actually.
That'd actually be pretty awesome.
Throwing fireballs and stuff.
The trailer is pretty
GTA
bad.
5 BR.
Paladins is an esport? Is it? Really? You're not
Is Paladins an
serious?
esports?
You're joking, Ideal. You're not serious.
I mean, I don't see why. I mean,
A lot of people still play Paladins.
Clash of Clans is esports.
Yeah, true.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So is
It is.
Summoners
I didn't
War,
know
right? Don't they have like a Summoners War league?
It is an esports.
Wow.
Paladins
That's
World Championship bracket breakdown.
Listen, every game just does
HRX,
not need to
high
have Battle Royale. And everybody saw the success of H1. That's basically what pumped up, PUBG. And now PUBG is.
Well, it's the same people. Like the
I know the same
creators.
people. I know. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it really gained notoriety with H1. And then PUBG, he was like, I'm going to do my own stuff. And now that's blown up like holy hell. And everybody wants to do it in the game. It's the same way when Gears of War had Horde mode, and then every other game started adding a version of Horde mode to their game. I don't know. It's going to go away after a while. We'll see.
Tetris
No.
BR.
Gnome says VR is the hipster way to be
Hipster-
social.
those millennials. Gnome is such a hater, man.
Spicy frappe latte.
Yeah,
whatever.
as a pumpkin spice latte in his room. All right, thoughts on The Last of Us 2?
Can't wait for it. It's the reason I bought my PS4. To be honest with you,
I might get a PS4.
Almost the
Yeah,
number one
that's
reason
why I
I
bought
bought
it too. I cannot wait to play that game.
Yeah. I wish it was coming out sooner, but we'll see.
Oh yeah. Is there ETA for that or no?
Not that I know of. I know it's not coming out this year. I highly doubt it's coming out this year. I'll be surprised.
B says, "Oh no,
Yeah,
go
ahead.
man, go."
No, I was gonna say I was responding to Techie. I know that's what I was kind of getting around. He created the mod for H1. I understand that. That's kind of what I was getting around. Like everybody knew him from H1 days, but H1 was the one that really blew up first.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think I got all the questions except the one Gnome was speaking blasphemy in chat. I saw that Gnome. Get out of here.
I gotta scroll back up and see that.
No, don't look at that. Don't look at that. But I do want to thank everyone for being here. Everybody in chat, everybody who's watching live, and if you watch this pre-recorded, thank you for watching this. I also want to thank JD, JB, and FaceLive for being here. We do this every Sunday at 3 p.m. PST. If you are a fellow streamer, no matter what your size is, what your stats are, you are more than welcome here to hang out with us, have a conversation. Don't, reach out to me, hit my mods up, Gnome, Sweetness in chat, or hit up, if you're a friend of JD or JB or even Face, you want to be on the podcast, let them know and contact me, and we would love to have you on here. Hopefully we could have the plug. Hopefully we can have you back, JB. I keep on saying JB, JD, and Face. Hope we can have each one of you guys back.
You can just call me.
But
You can just call me Bruce. It's a lot easier.
Oh man. But yes, but guys, quick little thing I want to announce. I would love to have a community, like between all of our communities, like a tournament in a game.
That'd be fun.
You know what I mean? I'm not an Overwatch person, but I mean any game where we can play together and have a tournament.
Lana would kill all of us.
It won't be Overwatch. I tell you
It
that.
won't. Okay,
Not for me.
I was just an example, you know. But I would love to get a community of all of our communities and people in chat, your communities too, be your community, and everybody else who streams in chat, our communities together and do a tournament, like a little bracket.
Taking everybody down to Splatoon 2. Who won it?
Everybody who has a Switch, buy me a Switch and I'll do it.
All right, I'm done.
Where's my
Rocket League,
paycheck,
I don't know. But we'll definitely be shooting ideas back and forth about if you have any game ideas you would like to see a tournament in, let us know. And things like that. But thank you guys so much for tuning into episode 15 of the Glitched Out Podcast. You guys have a great day, and I will see you guys later. Peace.